have made it to the 2026 World Cup, which I am going to say it. This is the biggest stream in the history of my channel. This is the biggest stream in the history. Well, the next one will be the post game for Pete. It'll be the biggest stream in the history of his channel. When we started the channel many, many years ago, even with the 2022 World Cup in the horizon, which was the first stop, like me and Pete have been talking about this World Cup ever since, right? And
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone's been
years.
waiting for this one specifically. And as crazy as it sounds, we're here. It still feels like it's 2021, but right now it's 2026. It's been 5 years. I know you guys don't notice that because me and Pete look even better than we did 5 years ago. That's where the Tom Cruise comparisons came from. But it's actually here, Pete. Has it
How many
sunk
times have
in?
you and I done this? A pre-game live watch along post game in the last 6 years? I would venture over 100 times. Or
Mhm.
almost, maybe not over 100, but we play probably between 15 to 20 games a year if you account U20 World Cups, U17 World Cups, over 100 times now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's exciting, man. It's been a fun journey. Let's hope it continues.
It depends a lot on how we do this World Cup, right? Even when we were going through like tough times on the channel, by tough times, I don't mean we were struggling in life. I mean tough times just in the sense of like it's been so shit with the national team that we're like, is it worth it to cover them? I'd rather just go be a fan and not have to be stressed out like at this level with what's going on. What kept us going was obviously the viewers. You guys have been simply incredible, but we were always talking about the World Cup's coming up, and when it's in the US, it's going to be special, it's going to be big, and hopefully by then we have things figured out. I'll say this. I don't think we arrive exactly how I wanted us to for the World Cup if you go back 5 years, but I will say we arrive in a much better situation, way we're playing and roster wise than I thought we would when Berhalter was rehired. I think
Yes.
so. We have to try to look at the positives here. And I'll say this: we talked about this, and you have to respect every opponent. Very often, there's no easy games in the World Cup, and Paraguay is a very, 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 very tough team. But we were placed in a very manageable group that for the first time in my lifetime, I actually believe we can top a group. I every time we were placed in a group in the World Cup, I looked at it and I'm like, let's just get out of it, right? Let's just advance, whatever way it is. And that's what usually happened. We just advanced. This time, when you look at this group with Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey, I like our odds to top the group, but we have to get the job done. And it starts today. We have to beat Paraguay in the first game. A draw is not a good result. A loss is a horrendous result. We have to pull a win today. And the lineups are out, Pete. The lineups for the game are out for both teams. And guys, we'll get in a more lighter mood as it goes on. We seem a bit serious. We're gonna like the nerves are gonna come out because it's a World Cup game. We talked about this in the stream yesterday, me and Pete, when we were doing the stream on his channel, actually, South Korea. When we lose a Gold Cup game, it's like we're pissed off when it happens. The next day when you move on, the World Cup is only every 4 years, and a World Cup in the United States is even far more rare than every 4 years. So whenever we lose in a World Cup or it ends or something, it hurts and you feel it a lot more, right? And today we start this journey, Pete. Starting 11 right there. So I'll give you the mic.
So there you go. I mean, Matt Freese in goal, back three of Freeman, Richards, and Ream. Thank God Richards is there. Wingbacks are Serginho Dest and Anthony Robinson. McKennie supposedly next to Adams in this lineup. Tillman next to Pulisic in the attacking midfield, and Balogun up top. Now, that's the only thing is we're not sure. Is Tillman going to play next to Adams or McKennie? If it's
I think
based on
it's
what
reversed.
I think so too. If it's what happened against Germany, McKennie's going to be with Pulisic and Tillman's going to be next to Adams. So we'll see how this goes, but I wouldn't change a damn thing about this lineup in terms of the personnel.
No, I would
I mean,
argue
you can
this is
argue
our
for Trusty over Ream, but it's tight.
yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna go and push that too because Tim Ream is old, but at the same time, like him or not, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Tim Ream is a calming presence for this team on the ball when we're building out of the back or trying to find a pass. And Tim Ream actually didn't look that bad in the friendlies, right? Not the same Tim Ream as the past, and had some weird giveaways, especially against Senegal, if I'm not mistaken.
Senegal was worse. He was better against Germany.
Tim Ream and A Rob also have played together for years. So let's trust that it'll just simply work out between those two specifically. I think the most important thing that's happened here today is that Chris Richards is back. Um, it's one of those situations where I think right now, because of our lack of depth and quality at the center back position, Chris Richards is more important to have on the field right now than a Christian Pulisic, even though Christian Pulisic can win you a game, right?
Yeah.
In a single moment. We have guys that can score goals and create, which is great. We're going to create a lot. We have a lot of guys that can score here. We don't have a lot of guys that are good defenders.
No.
Um, Now, one thing I wanted to get your opinion on, because I was talking to this with, I think it was when I was at MLS Moves channel, because he talked about how we had to try to outscore the opponent rather than win the game by having a strong defense and foundation because we haven't been good on defense. I even told him that I didn't agree with him in that sense. I don't think we have good enough players that we can just try to out-talent everyone we play. Can we out-talent Paraguay? Maybe. Maybe that can happen. But at some point, we're going to face a Belgium, a Spain, a Brazil. You're not going to out-talent them. So my argument to defense is we could today end up seeing a much better defense because defending is more of a team effort than individual quality. We've seen this in the past where teams with above average defenders, of course, if you have shit defenders, you have shit defenders, right? There's nothing you can do about that. Above average defenders, which we have well above average defenders, it's more of a team effort. It's like a press, right? You can have a player that presses well. If the team doesn't press well as a unit, it doesn't matter, right? It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Defending is also a team effort. So hopefully, whatever issues we were having, Pochettino has addressed and the team has figured it out because we've had one clean sheet over the past 13 games. That is not good. So I think the score today will be 2-1 for the US, but I would rather get a 1-0 win. I want a clean sheet. We need a strong
Yes.
defense if we want to go far. Your thoughts on our defense, actually, which is the biggest concern right now?
It's a group exercise, like you said, and so much of it comes down to organization and communication, right? Like the goal that we conceded to Germany, that opening goal, I watched it again. They did a little pick on us, right? Where basically
Mhm.
they had Schlotterbeck and Havertz switch places on Ream and Miles, and neither of them caught it. There was no communication. There was no like, okay, we're switching men, let's go. And then they scored. And so I think that hopefully Richards brings a little more organizational presence to our back line, but it's very much can we defend together as a unit, tracking men, communicating about danger that needs to be picked up. That's going to be even more important than the individual defenders on the field.
Mm-hmm. And going on here saying, I'm not nervous, you're nervous. We're all nervous for the game, right? Once the game
Yeah.
starts. I remember the 2022 World Cup live streams. They're different. And you guys will see, it's usually a different version of me and Pete. We try to stay more level headed. We're emotional at times, but the World Cup is a little bit different, right? We're much more analytical about what happened the day after, not the day of. Noah's saying Chris Richards starting is a damn relief. Not saying it's a win for sure, but it's damn encouraging knowing that he's in the starting 11. Yeah. So I'm not going to expand upon that because we talked about Chris Richards specifically. I can't overemphasize his importance to this game. Um, Thoughts on Brazil tomorrow? Who plays the 9? Guys, tomorrow I'll do a live stream for Brazil specifically at Chappelle Football. So the link is in the description. It's another channel I have that I cover Brazil. So I'll talk more about Brazil there rather than today. Who's going to be the 9? It's going to be Mateus Cunha, the 9. Now, in terms of the thoughts for the game, join the live stream tomorrow. I'll dive into Brazil and talk about it today. It's all about the United States here. Let me put this out so people can see. Randy saying, at 35 years old, I watched my first soccer game during the 2022 World Cup qualifying. The two of you have educated me and fueled my frustration for the last 5 years. It has all been leading to this moment. Let's fucking go, boys. Pete, this is one thing that you talk about a lot.
What?
About like
Passion.
how the job of that we've had or we've tried to do of trying to keep the fans with this team for the past years, especially the bad years. We've been trying to just keep the fans rather than bringing new fans, just trying to keep the ones there alive because a lot of people abandon the team over time.
Yeah.
And we noticed that. But Guys, it's for this moment. Hopefully the boys don't let us down this time, and you guys get excited. You guys, hey, bring more friends to watch World Cup games. Buy some pizza, wings, just like how we do for the Super Bowl. Do the same thing for the World Cup. The
Yeah.
same thing. Bring people in. This is the time to win them over. These are exciting games, and hopefully we deliver on the field, because it becomes a lot easier to convert sports fans into soccer fans when we win. Americans like winners, and thank you very much, Randy. Steven Spot is saying, my willpower to boycott FIFA has been broken. Sad the association didn't do more to hype the event and opening ceremonies. Yeah, look, Pete, has it ever crossed your mind about boycotting the World Cup? Not really, right?
No, it's the World Cup. There's no way. I'll watch every World Cup until the day I die.
Yeah, and guys, it's like our country too, the United States, right? There's a lot of things that the US does all over the world that a lot of us highly disagree with. There's only so much we can do, obviously. But ultimately it's our country, and we support our country. And the World Cup is not much different from that. Even though we do a lot more serious things across the world that we probably shouldn't be doing, but
Yeah, that's a
um
completely different story.
a bit more serious. But everyone, we're gonna go through the super chats very soon. I'm just gonna get a quick water break. I'm gonna put a quick word from the sponsor of this video, Underdog Fantasy. Just before I even put Underdog, I just want to say one thing that's really funny. Um, guys, the gambling degenerates found my account on X, and I've gained 20,000 followers in. It's probably still going up. I haven't checked since we started, in less than 24 hours. And they're begging me to put the picks, because I got the three first games perfectly accurate. The score: South Africa and Mexico, South Korea and Bosnia and Canada. Sorry, South Korea and Czechia, and Bosnia with Canada. Gamble with responsibility. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, don't make picks. First, don't put more money than you can afford to lose. Second, don't make picks based on what one person said. Listen to everyone, but make your own picks. Okay. We'll be back very soon. The link to play will be in the description of this video. Give us 60 seconds and we'll be back. So, the biggest soccer event in the world will happen here in the United States this summer. Or shall I say, the biggest sporting event in the world. And you know what can make it a little bit more exciting? Underdog. And the game I like to play at Underdog is called Pick'em. And it's very easy to play. I just click on it, scroll to the soccer section, pick a player for a specific match, and select the stats I believe will be lower or higher. It's very easy to play. I usually pick the downside of the stats because hate watching a player is much more fun. Trust me. But then again, analyze the players, his stats, who they're facing, and how he has been doing before you make your pick, so you can make sure to win. Underdog also has their very own predictions market. And you can download the app right now using the link in the description of this video and the promo code TACTICAL. And in the process, you'll be helping the channel and yourself. Because new customers get $50 in bonus entries after they play $5 and use the promo code TACTICAL. We got very creative with it. So again, don't forget to use the link in the description and the promo code TACTICAL. And thank you very much, Underdog, for sponsoring the channel. And thank you guys all for supporting us across all these years right now. And don't forget that after the game, we're going to go to 11 Yanks for the post game. Both of us are hoping to celebrate a win in the first game, but first we have to get the win. The game hasn't even started. The game starts in 45 minutes. We're going to go through the super chats, hang out, go through the starting 11 again, concerns, talk about Paraguay, because Enciso, out of nowhere, he's back. So that has to be talked about.
Yeah.
Why is Dest on the wing and not Weah? Want to talk about that, Pete? Because it's not that Dest is on the wing too. He's like a wing back, but in possession, he's like a winger. But I'll let you talk about this.
So Fox is talking about this as a 4-2-3-1 on the screen, and they're not totally wrong. There are phases of the game where it does become a back four. But reality is, when you see how high Robinson and Dest are up the field, and how when we're building out in possession, even if you watch the Germany-Senegal games, and I talked about this on the Patreon, I showed we were building in a 3-2. So the center defender, which was Miles, now Richards, Freeman, and Ream, and then Dest and Robinson get up and down the field. Dest doesn't come back as much to help out. Robinson does. So in certain phases defensively, yes, it does become a back four. But to answer your question specifically about Weah and Dest, Dest offers more creativity than Weah does. He's more unpredictable. He's more creative. He can beat players better 1v1. Weah's not a bad player. Weah is a very straight line winger, right? He runs down the wing and puts in a cross. And I guess Poch feels that Dest has the edge right now. And I agree with him. But I don't, look, having Weah come off, we used to beg for days like this. Remember 2022, where you looked at the bench and you were like, man, this bench sucks. Now, if we need a goal, you bring on a Weah, you bring on a Geo, you bring on a Pepe, you bring on maybe not an Aronson, but like there are guys that you can bring off the bench that can be real contributors and are starting in top 5 leagues. This is what progress looks like. This is what evolving looks like. And we are steadily evolving to the point where we have very good players now sitting on the bench. That's what we want. Like all the top teams in the world. You look at France's bench. You look at France's guys that you could make a starting 11 of France's guys that didn't go to the World Cup, that weren't good enough for the 26, that could compete with us, our US team, easily. So it's a good thing. I think that Poch thinks Dest offers more from an attacking point of view, and I agree with him. But it's a good thing to have a guy like Tim Weah coming off your bench.
I think also it's one thing we talked about months ago, Pete, about Dest and Weah. I could see him change that depending on the opponent. Like if we're playing on
Yes.
a counterattack, Weah has a bit more pace. He's a bit more one dimensional, but Weah is also more direct. Now, if you're playing against a very well, strong, organized defense, that's the type of player that can pick a lock, can actually beat the man off the dribble and create something. So I guess it depends also on who we face. I wouldn't be surprised if we play, for example, a Spain at some in any instance that maybe he tries Weah, right? I wouldn't be surprised. But for this opponent, I fully agree with him, right? In terms of going with Dest. Dest is not really a defensive liability as he once was, but going forward, he's much more creative than Weah. Um,
Yes.
I think he's a bit of a better player, in my opinion, a little bit.
Yes.
They're saying, think the formation is a 3-4-2-1 or a 4-2-3-1. I think the problem with formations is that it changes a lot depending on the phase of play. So sometimes it gets disorganized. The standard formation that we're playing today is a 3-4-2-1. Now, in possession, Dest is going to bomb high up the field. He's going to look like a winger. Pulisic might drift wide, and Tillman might go higher up the field. McKennie might go center. Like, it's hard to know, but the standard formation is a 3-4-2-1. The phases of play obviously vary. If you guys want to, we can show that on the FootMob like lineup builder. We can do that. Actually, I can probably do that. Let me actually bring that up. And by the way, everyone, if you guys want to download FootMob, you guys can do it. The link is also in the description to download FootMob for free. They gave me a link because I partnered with them. You guys can use it. There's no ad. There's nothing there. It's just if you want to support the channel, download FootMob for free. The link is in the description right now. And it's a tremendous app. It's an incredible app. You guys know it. Let me put this. So, Pete, this is probably a better way to show them. We put a 3-4-2-1. So let's put like Pulisic here, right? I'm gonna put the starting 11. Let me do this. I'm gonna put another super chat, and you can read it while I finish putting all the names here. They're saying, "Where's our boy Roldan? He's on the bench, as he should be
Where
for
he
this game."
belongs.
And he says, "I agree. We need that clean sheet. I hope the team defends as a unit. As you said, I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much. I'll give you Spicy Jeff. There you go, Pete. That's yours."
Oh, thanks, Dak. Thanks. I just took a max dose of Blue Chew Gold with 6 shots of espresso. Where in the world are you, Jeff? Where in the world are you these days? Are you parked, behind some park in your van?
What do you think Jeff does when he's not here?
I have no idea. And frankly, I don't know if I want to think about it that much. I'm sort of ignorance is bliss kind of a situation. I'm kind of happy not knowing what he does when he's
Let
not.
me just put it
Watch,
this way.
he's like the CEO of Fortune 500 company, and he's like super successful. And this is like his release is coming on this channel, and he's just like trolling and making sex jokes, and that's like what he does. Or he's
I
like the
mean,
governor of some state, and this is his burner, and this is how he blows off steam.
let's put it this way. He's been around, I think, for like a good 5 years, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah,
He clearly wasn't arrested.
not yet.
They're saying, how good are the Paraguay players based in Brazil? They have so Mauricio's not starting. Mauricio's a backup for Palmeiras. Sosa is a backup for Palmeiras. Gustavo Gomes, he's a starter and the captain of Palmeiras, and he's probably the best or second best center back in club soccer in South America. So the center back Gustavo Gomes is very, very good. Outside of that, the Palmeiras guys are mostly backups. Mauricio, Sosa. I don't know Bobadilla that well. He plays for São Paulo. He's okay. But I don't know them that well to talk about. I know the Palmeiras guys. So they're besides Gustavo Gomes, the center back, I wouldn't say any of the other guys are like massive standouts. That's what I would say. But Gustavo Gomes is very good. Gustavo Gomes would start for us. That's what I'll say. No doubt.
Yeah.
No
Oh, yeah.
doubt. So just going here, this is a looking on screen right now, guys. Please, if you're listening, try to look on screen. This is our standard formation, right? A 3-4-2-1. That's how we're going to play. Now, when we are in possession, very often what happens is Dest goes very high up the field, like a winger. Freeman actually moves up too, doesn't he, Pete?
Yeah, when we get the ball into the final third, yes. When we're in the build-out phase, Freeman stays in the back line. But once we've built into the final third, Freeman gets a lot more freedom to go up the field.
Exactly. So essentially, the formation is like this. But when we have the ball, Pulisic drifts wide, Pulisic drifts central. Pulisic seems to have a lot of freedom to roam. So he plays as a left winger, an attacking midfielder. McKennie usually stays more central, right? Which makes sense. He's more goal dangerous too, right? That's where he should be. Tillman has stayed deep with Tyler. That's what has happened under Pochettino. And Freeman, we've seen him go as high as what I just put on screen sometimes. He just
Yeah.
bombs forward sometimes, which is a bit concerning because they're probably going to have Enciso and Miguel Almiron dropping on that side, both of them.
This is where we've always been so vulnerable in transition. We get so many guys so high up the field, and neither Ream nor Richards is incredibly quick. And so we end up getting caught out. And Tyler Adams, too, right? Tyler Adams is not the quickest anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's even why we get more exposed on Freeman's side sometimes, not because of Freeman, but more because he goes high up the field. Tim Ream doesn't go high up the field. He stays back, as he should, by the way.
Yeah.
So just so you guys can visually see a bit more of what we talk about, obviously it's a 3-4-2-1 formation, but when we are in possession, it just becomes something completely different. So it's 3-4-2-1. Sometimes it's a 3-4-2-1 because sometimes Pulisic drifts wide and McKennie stays as a 10. And then you have Dest and Pulisic. So it could look like a 4-2-3-1 sometimes, but the standard formation is a 3-4-2-1. I'll put it that way. Let me see if I didn't miss anyone else. We talked about the Palmeiras players as well, or the Brazil players. You guys are the only reason I didn't tune out during this messy ass cycle. Hope you guys can enjoy the World Cup and get a lot of views and super chats. The views have been great. At this point, it is what it is for us. We're just enjoying the coverage. The part of the coverage that me and Pete have the most fun is when we are actually playing. It's always been like that. Me and Pete talked about this many times because when they're not playing, you have to look for topics to talk about. Sometimes there's nothing to talk about. That's why we will upload once in a week or once every 2 weeks sometimes. When the U.S. plays, it's fun. It's literally this. It's watching the games, reacting to the games, analyzing the games. And Pete, let's talk about one thing he said here. He talked about the cycle. Is it not frustrating that the most important cycle in U.S. men's national team history is probably the second most messy cycle we've had outside of the 2018 one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it started off with a good Nations League win because Berhalter was not there. We won the Nations League, right, under BJ Callahan. That's how it
With
started.
Berhalter being announced like during kickoff.
During kickoff, they announced Berhalter was coming back. So we won that Nations League under BJ. Then he took a C team to, I think, the quarterfinals of a Gold Cup, and they lost to Panama on penalties. And then ever since then, just one disaster after another. Even though Berhalter did win the 2024 Nations League, thanks largely to Gio Reyna and Haji Wright, then we had a disaster, an absolute disaster, Copa America. Didn't win the last Nations League, didn't win the last Gold Cup. So now it's kind of like there's not a lot that we can point to in this last cycle that was good. And so this is hopefully our redemption arc. This is our moment to stand up and say, no more. the US is finally going to show up at a big tournament because, God, we've been waiting so long for this to happen.
It hasn't happened with this generation at all.
No, no.
They've had one very exciting moment, which to me was the 2021 Copa America, sorry, Nations League. That one was
Yes.
very exciting the way we won it. Outside of that, it was a few Nations League here and there that like whatever at this point, won a Gold Cup and then Copa America when we were supposed to be legitimately tested, we failed very hard. The 2022 World Cup, I wouldn't say we failed, but it was just very I was like whatever. So this is a big moment for this generation and honestly their legacy here because we don't know if all these players will be there in 2030. Um, Most of them will because they're not that old. But again, this is the big World Cup. Also, to build their legacy in U.S. soccer, there's a lot of eyeballs. Americans, not the whole country, because a good portion of the country doesn't care, but you will get more views when you're playing as the host nation, more
Yeah.
attention, right? So, let's see if worried about Chris Richards' rust. Also, in Ciso starting. No, I'm not worried about Richards being rusty. He won't be rusty. Not concerned at all.
Not so much rusty. You just hope he doesn't, like the ankle. I hope it's completely healed, that everything's fine. I don't think they would risk him if it wasn't, you know.
He was training
And Chris,
before the last friendly.
yeah, he started training the day before the last friendly, and he trained all week. So hopefully he'll be fine and good to go.
Mm-hmm. And everyone, right now in the stream, we have. Let me see again. How many do we have? We have 442 likes. If you guys can kindly hit the like button, try to hit maybe 1,000 likes before the game starts. I appreciate it. It's free. It's a great way to help the channel here. And then after the game, we go to 11 Yanks. All right. And once again, if you guys can, download FootMob for free. The link is in the description. FootMob. It's the app that I was using with the lineup builder. So make sure you download it. And then lastly, this video is brought to you by Underdog. Link to play Underdog is in the description. And use the promo code TACTICAL. Once you play $5, you get $50 in bonus credits. Saying Very Reaper saying crazy. It felt like yesterday watching you guys in the 2022 World Cup against Wales, the country Wales, watching y'all since I was 14 in 2021. Now I'm 19 and I'm still watching. What a great run during the good times and bad times. That is crazy because essentially a good chunk of his teenage years, he grew up watching us. And man, thank you for sticking around. That's awesome. That's incredible.
And we haven't turned into Andrew Tate yet. So that's a good thing.
No. I put this also on X. Can you believe it, Pete? I hit 100,000 followers on X. I didn't show boobs. I didn't show ass. I didn't start an OnlyFans account. Nothing, and I made it.
It's a good thing you didn't show your boobs, Tack, because that would have really sent you to 1 million followers overnight. That's where you could really.
They're very big. They're very big. They're like Sydney Sweeney big.
Wow. Yeah. Good thing you kept that for your wife.
Right here. Look how big they are. I'll never quit you, Tack. Thank you, Spicy Jeff. Thank you very much. I know
Apparently,
you'll
he's
never
claiming he's a teacher. I don't
Spicy
believe it.
Jeff.
Yeah,
I don't believe it. I don't believe he's a teacher.
his
No.
fans in Silicon Valley for sure. They're a bunch of weirdos.
Spicy Jeff is like $200 million net worth.
Yes, and
He's Elon Musk.
oh my God, that's what I'm saying. He's some magnate, and this is how he like blows off steam. He has this persona of Spicy Jeff, and he comes on our channels and he makes sex jokes.
Not gonna lie, if I had a lot of money, I would also pick a channel I really like, and I would just become a troll with it. I'll do the same.
For sure, for sure.
They're saying so nervous but excited. My mom and I will be supporting. That's awesome. I as nervous as I am for my club tournaments and college games. Congratulations, by the way, playing in college. This is our house, USA. I hope we get the win here today, guys. I just want to say one thing. I've gotten all 3 predictions right so far. I've got the score right. My prediction for this game is a 2-1 USA win. And I feel like eventually I'll be wrong. I just don't think it'll be today.
This would be a terrible time to be wrong, unless you're wrong because we won 5-0.
Yes.
Then it's a good time to be wrong. It would be a terrible time to be wrong and we draw or lose. So your legacy is on the line right here.
I'm kind of optimistic about this game, though.
So am I. And maybe it's blind optimism. Maybe it's the way that we played against Senegal and Germany that's really got me pumped. If we show that kind of energy, we'll win this game. If we show up the way we showed up against Senegal and Germany, I'm 99% sure we win this game. But we got to show up that way.
And they're saying, have they explained Testament not being selected? No. Pochettino said that asking questions about players that are not there is disrespectful to those that are there, even though it's bullshit, right? Because people have the right to ask. So he never explained it. Guys, at this point, these are the players. Let's hope whoever plays, if Sebastian Berhalter goes in, let's hope he plays well. We kind of need it, right? They said, Malkavian Anarch is saying, I have nothing interesting to say. Here's some money. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then AAK V6X saying, love you all so much. Been watching for 5 years plus. We're finally here. Let's get America to fall in love with soccer. Yes. And as I said, and by we, I mean me, Pete, and you guys watching, that is all part of our job. Like, we bring in more people to watch the U.S. men's national team. I coach kids very often here in Orlando, and I always talk to them. It's like, unfortunately, they mostly root for other countries, which annoys me at times. But I keep telling them, go watch the U.S. in the World Cup. We're going to do well. Go watch the United States. Now we need to hope the boys deliver, though.
This is the problem, right? It's like you call your friend, give the US a chance, we're going to be good. We're good now, or we have good players now. Come on. And then they come and you lose to Trinidad and Tobago, and they're like, nah, man, we still suck. That's why another reason why winning this game is so damn important, because so many casuals are going to watch this game. And if we win and look good in winning, they might give the US a chance for the rest of the tournament. If we lose or draw, they're going to go, oh, man, we still suck at soccer. And they're going to go and watch the Knicks. I mean, they'll watch the Knicks anyways, but like they might not pay attention. They're going to have summer plans. They're just not going to pay attention. So this game is a statement game to get people to give us a shot for the rest of this tournament.
And back to your point about me being wrong about my prediction, I hope I am. I hope we get like a 3-0 win and just like everyone gets excited about it because we were just dominant. I hope so. But again, I'll take a 2-1 win. I'll take it. They're saying Moise is saying the Copa America hurt me, but this is a new chapter. Let's make history. Yes, we have a new coach. The players have matured more. They've hopefully learned. Hopefully McKenny's not booking any hookah bars right now. Focus on the tournament.
We're Michael Scott when he goes, no question about it, I'm ready to get hurt again. I feel like that's all USMNT fans right now. We don't want to get hurt, but we're giving our love here. We're giving our emotional, commitment to this team once more, and low key, we're ready to get hurt again.
Eventually, we won't get hurt.
You and I might be, Derek's age at that point, but
I don't know, dude. That's like 50 years from now.
I think good thing Derek didn't hear that. I was talking to Derek on the phone, and he goes, I'm going to see my dad. And I'm like, wait, your dad's alive?
Oh my God.
And he was like, how old do you think I am? I'm like 52. I'm like, oh, sorry. It was the beard, right? It looks older with the beard. So I thought he was like maybe in his 60s. And I was like, your dad's alive? That's pretty good. And he was like, I'm 52.
Oh boy. Poor Derek. I love that guy. Pete, Daddy, chill. I'm happy with the lineup. Just asking. I don't remember what he's referring to there.
I think it was the Dest Weah question.
Oh, got it.
My bad. I didn't mean to come across that way, but I was just trying to explain the difference between the two.
Steven Spot is saying we need to play clean soccer throughout, though. I think there will be fireworks in this match, but that red in Qatar really cost us.
I think
red in the Copa America. We didn't get a red card in Qatar. We do have to play clean if we want to win people over, but I think ultimately the priority is to win. Of course, we want to win and play beautiful soccer. That's what I always push for. But in the World Cup, I no longer push for playing pretty. I push for winning. We need to win.
Yes. Yeah. Win the game.
Matthew saying, been following both of you guys for years. Your channels have been leading to this World Cup. Enjoy the moment. Congrats to both of you. We will be enjoying the moment. I still can't believe the World Cup is starting, dude. It's like time has been, ever since COVID happened, time's been flying like this. It's weird.
It gets worse as you get older. Years just start flying by. Before you know it, you're turning 40 and you're like, what the hell happened?
Yeah. Yeah. How many people in the chat are 40 already?
Quite a few.
Yeah, because they've been following us for a lot of years now. Saying hi, Filippo and Dustin. Hope you're ready for the game. Dustin's the channel producer. Who's here is Pete. Dustin's probably watching the stream right now. So, Dustin, say hi in the chat. Tolu Kenyo Maxi saying, I live near LA and I really wanted to go. The vibes and the atmosphere in the stadium look amazing, but spending more than 1K for a game is too much. Yes. Listen, we're enjoying the World Cup. We're loving it. Our stance on the ticket prices have not changed. I still have the same stance. I do not like what FIFA did. They obviously love the profit they're making in this World Cup, but we've made our stance pretty clear in regards to the ticket prices and prices and what FIFA has done. Kyler saying, thank you. Thank for all you guys have done leading to this point. Reignited my passion for soccer and everything has built to this moment. Like, subscribe, and let's stomp Paraguay. Yes, Pete.
One of us.
Let's destroy Paraguay in totally not a xenophobic way.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Jacob Ramirez saying, let's go. Been with you all since 2021 Gold Cup, all building up to this. I'm bricked up. Let's go. That's something Spicy Jeff would say.
I remember I learned the meaning of the term bricked up on this channel in one of those early streams. Remember, they were like, I'm bricked up. And you and I were like, what the hell does that mean? That was like 2021 also. It might have been Jacob, actually. And we were like, the fuck does that mean?
We learned bricked up. We learned unk. I didn't know what unk was, but after them calling us unk for like 2 years, we found out what unk was.
I learned what a thought was.
That I knew already from college.
That I did not.
Yeah. Did you go to college in the US?
No, the UK.
That's why. That's
Yeah,
why.
they don't have thought. I mean, they have thoughts, but they don't call them that over there.
No, yeah, but they already called it when I was in college. So, but yeah, we've been learning a lot in the chat here. And Jeff saying, I'm a high school PE teacher. I do not believe that for 1 second.
It's that either.
Like, there's a lot of things that Spicy Jeff says that I'm not sure if he's saying the truth or lying. That one he's lying.
Yes, 100%.
Saying, dude, Landon Donovan is wearing a hairpiece. Yes. He's been wearing that for like a year, I think.
At least 6 months. He made a very public thing about it. He filmed it. He put it on thing, how he got his hairpiece and how he would put the glue on. And he was very, very unhappy about going bald. And I think it was difficult for him emotionally. So he wears the hairpiece and, you know, whatever works for you, I guess.
Yeah, look, what I'll say is this. I was used to bald Landon Donovan and he was like normal looking. I just don't understand why he was so like bothered about it. But look, if he's happy with the hairpiece, that's his problem, not ours. Rodman is saying, I discovered your channels during the 2021 Nations League final. Thanks for helping grow my love for the sport and the team. Pete, I feel like a lot of people found us there. That's where they found us.
Yes, that's when everyone got excited, including us. We were like, oh my God, we beat Mexico with this super young team, like teenagers, a lot of them. And we were like, oh, it's all up from here. Little did we know what you could say to Pete and Tack in 2021 now, looking back, like hang in there. It's going to be it's going to be bumpy. It's
I
going to
would
be bumpy.
say buy some lube. You're going to need some lube.
It does feel that way sometimes. It feels like we've really been shafted.
Yeah. So Wilton said, we went straight from BJ to Pochettino, right? No, we had Berhalter for a little over a year.
Berhalter 2.0, which was even worse than Berhalter 1.0.
So my opinion on that one is like, it was exactly the same. He just ran out of luck.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought it was the same. True. He still got lucky in the Nations League against Jamaica because he should have lost there. And he was very lucky in the first cycle on multiple occasions. When he finally ran out of luck, which was the Copa America, and he wasn't even unlucky in the Copa America. It's just like we kept playing like mediocre soccer.
Yeah.
They're saying, remember when Klinsmann raided Ventura Alvarado?
I remember that. That was way back, 2014.
I'm not trying to defend Jurgen. but we had far less options back then than now. So
No, we definitely did. And he also got far better results. Got us out of the
mhm.
group of death at the World Cup and made a Copa America semifinal.
Randy's saying, if you can do it off the top of your head, what are we rooting for in the other groups to get matchups we want in the next round? Top of my head, honestly, if we top our group, which I think that's what we have to aim for, I would want Canada in second to play Canada.
Yeah, give us Canada in the round of 32.
Yeah.
We can send Jesse Marsh home.
Now, if we finish in second, we play the second place team of Belgium's group, which it could be Iran.
I do not want that matchup. I don't. It's going to become about everything but soccer. And where soccer is supposed to bring people together, I think that match could just become a very divisive political stunt with all the politicians weighing in, and it could become a very president of the United States versus Iran government sort of game instead of what soccer should be, which is for the people, something that brings us all together.
The
I
players
just
could make
don't.
a statement, right? They could like take a picture all together. I know that doesn't change what's going on there, but they could make a statement.
They did do that with Mexico right after Trump got elected the first time. I just think I want
But
the
we
World
weren't
Cup to
even
be
at war
about
with
soccer.
Mexico.
No, we weren't.
Yeah.
But like, my point is, I think I want the World Cup to be about soccer, and a USA Iran matchup feels like it would be about everything but soccer.
So essentially, the other opponent that we probably would play would be Egypt if we finish second. So those are the matchups. Alex saying Testman injured, George Campbell, Lund, Banks, Musa, Busio, Bello, Puxtas versus Zendejas, Arfston, Roldan, Berhalter, Riemann, Miles Robinson. I'm confused. You listed many
Yeah,
players. Some of them are in the roster actually.
yeah,
I'm confused of what you meant because I thought you were listing players that were not in the roster all the way up till like Zendejas, and then it's like
yeah,
Arfston, Roldan, Burrow.
and they're all
Oh, he listed them and said versus.
instead of them.
Okay, so Bello shouldn't be there anyway. Puxtas, I haven't watched him enough. Busio, I mean, I don't think it would have been much of a change. Musa, despite the struggles, I think he's still a better option than Roldan, for example.
Yes,
Banks apparently was unsure. London Arfston, I honestly don't care there. George Campbell and Miles, probably would take George Campbell. Testman, I would take him as well. So
yeah.
yeah. Cole is saying, I'll have to watch the replay of the game. I got a Bible study at the same time. The Lord is more important, but let's get the 3 points. And I respect that. I respect that. Hopefully you enjoyed the
Tell the Lord
rewatch.
in the Bible study to get us 3 points.
Yeah, we're gonna
Say
need
if
it.
you have a prayer request, like if it's a prayer group, be like, I just want to pray for 3 points for the U.S. today. If
Oh,
God,
also, is your Bible study? How long are Bible studies usually? Because the game hasn't even started yet, right? It's
it
gonna
can
be
be
2 hours.
hour and a half easily, easily.
Okay. You guys are tactical masters. Not tactical masters, just basic, like very basic knowledge. We're no Jake Landau. We don't have a UEFA license.
In theory, allegedly, we don't have an alleged UEFA license.
I don't. I don't have it. Is saying Michael's saying oh Micah, sorry, Micah's saying I just got off a flight and I won't be able to make it to the watch party in Atlanta. Glad I can listen to the stream instead of like every other USA game for the past 5 years. Lots of love, Micah. Enjoy the game, man. Enjoy the game. By the way, Atlanta's a great city. I enjoyed my time there.
Yeah, I love
Diaz
Atlanta.
saying been watching since I was 15. Now I turned 20 recently. Much love. Another one that grew up part of his teenage years watching us as well.
This is wild. I didn't know he had so much impact on the youth.
Yeah. Like he was 15, he was in high school. Now
Yeah,
I'm assuming he's either working or in college. Um,
hope it's going well for him.
yeah, I hope so. What did y'all think of Canada today? Pete, share your thoughts. I'll talk about Canada as well, but I'll let you talk here.
I thought they were very mid. I don't think they were helped by the fact that Bosnia scored early and then bunkered the rest of the time. But for me, they didn't create enough chances and they didn't finish the chances that they got. And Bosnia had a game plan that worked to a T. And in the end, I think 1-1 was a fair result. They need Alphonso Davies back. They need Bombito back. They need, I guess Kyle Larin scored the goal, so that's good. But they need Jonathan David to find some shooting boots because right now that version of Canada does not look great.
Yeah, if you want now a positive outlook for Canada, they did play better than Bosnia. It was
Yes.
pretty evident, and they were a bit wasteful. So they could have won if they hadn't made like a silly mistake on the set piece, and they were the better side. So if you want a positive outlook, and another positive outlook for Canada today is they got 1 point. So right now, if they beat Qatar, they're pretty much through, right?
Yeah.
If they beat Qatar. So it was, I would say, an okay debut. I wouldn't say Mexico was better. They played a
No,
worse team. They played a worse team.
Yeah.
DR is saying from India, love you, rooting for Paraguay. Let's go. Why are you rooting for Paraguay, man? Why
Yeah,
Paraguay?
from India, bro. Ye kya hai? Sir. USA, sir.
Pete lived in India for how many years?
I lived in India for 7 years. I coached football, soccer in India.
Why Paraguay, dude? You're in India. Just root for us. Like, join us. Come on.
Yes, you're part of our channel.
Andy's saying, thank you very much for getting me back into soccer in 2021. Good luck to the boys tonight. Yes, thank you very much, Andy, for supporting the channel. Katy Perry is on the field right now.
Is she starting for Paraguay?
Katy Perry. What is she singing, by the way? Let me put it up a little bit.
She's probably singing about being an astronaut.
She's singing to like a 10-year-old.
She's singing with a 10-year-old. Oh, yeah. Now she's singing to him. Okay.
Yeah, she's singing to him with a very weird dress. It's like she's wearing a UFO on her hips.
Hey,
they're really trying to push.
She went into space, remember? She went into space and she kissed the Earth when she came back. She's an astronaut. We have a legitimate Buzz Lightyear on the World Cup field.
Why didn't we just keep her there?
I don't think she ever actually went. I think they went about 50,000 feet in the air, got some footage, and came back down.
So it was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it all felt very performative.
Why, out of like everyone, why did we pick Katy Perry and a 10-year-old? Like, what's going on here?
No idea what they're singing. No idea. I was there for the Shakira pregame show, but after that, I have no interest, whoever it is.
I mean, I'm not a big fan, but if you're going to go big, just go Taylor Swift, right? That's the big singer right now.
I mean, Bad Bunny and Taylor Swift are probably the number 1 and 2 in the world right now.
They should have Bad Bunny and Taylor Swift sing the same song
together with Shakira dancing in the back.
Yes. They're saying saludos from New York. Why a back 4? Gara Guarani. Gara Guarani's Paraguay. It's not a back 4. Well, again, we talked about this, right? Phases of play can change, but it's a back 3 for the US. Now, Paraguay, I'm not the expert here, but it does look like Paraguay might be playing a back 4, a 4-4-2. Dominican Stud saying, I'm watching from Japan. I love you guys. I invited 4 fellow Americans to my apartment to watch the game. We need the win. We will have a New Yorker, 2 Californians, someone from Utah, and Massachusetts. Incredible. Tell the New Yorker
Dominican
I said, is it Tom Byer, the New Yorker?
No, there's a lot of Americans in Japan. But Dominican Stud's been with us also since the very beginning. I remember Dominican Stud from like 2020. So thanks for sticking around with us, man. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Got someone from New York, where I grew up, 2 from California, where Pete's been living for many years, Utah, and then someone from Massachusetts, I'm assuming Boston. Is the crowd pro-US? I honestly can't tell. The problem is the jersey colors are kind of similar with the stripes.
Yeah, it's hard to tell right now. But I think we should get at least half. At least half and half.
I think more. Paraguay is not like a big country.
But it is LA. There are a lot of Paraguayans here.
Yeah, and I heard
Not as
from
many as like
Fabio,
Mexicans and Guatemalans, but there are Paraguayans here too.
and Fabio was like on two planes. They had two charter flights, and there was like 700 Paraguayans going to LA. That's just his group. That's
Yeah.
700, and they
No, there's going to
obviously
be a
all have
very
tickets.
strong Paraguay contingent for sure.
They're saying, "Where's the alcohol, guys? Come on! If we win, if we win, you guys,
If we win, I'll take a shot on the post game if we win.
yeah, because
I've got some rum.
if I'm drunk and we're losing the game, I'm getting canceled from YouTube." They're saying, "Yo, Tack, Pete, it's Nohu from Twitter. Let's go." Yes, the Nohu account from Twitter.
I remember NoHo.
Moise is saying Clint is talking on Jesse was necessary. I liked it. I talked about it. I said I don't care too much, but yeah, they asked Clint Dempsey about it, so he obviously had to address it. They asked him about it. Jesse is just. We talked about Jesse on Pete's stream, the Canada one. Jesse needs to get over it or start calling out names in U.S. soccer. He needs to stop referring to like the U.S. men's national team as if the U.S. men's national team did something to him. It wasn't the U.S. men's national team. It was specific people in U.S. soccer. And he could start calling out names. Honestly, one of them already left.
Yeah.
Hefo is saying, USA, love you, Tack and Pete. Thank you for the unbiased opinions on the team. Above all, thank you for your support for the U.S. men's national team. Listen, one thing I'm going to say, we all have biases in our opinions, right? So when people go on X and call me and Pete biases, everyone has biases, right? Like, obviously, a Paraguayan fan right now, he's going to pick Paraguay to win. He's going to believe Paraguay can win. Obviously, most Americans are going to pick the U.S. to win. We all have biases, and that is fine. So when someone calls you biased, it's whatever. Everyone has a bias. Samus 20002 saying, discovered you guys after the 2021 Nations League final. Inspired me to recently launch my own show. I love the channel. I was excited to watch. What's your show? Should have put it there. That was a good time
plug
to
your show, Samus. Plug your show.
Javidel is saying, I've been watching your channel since 2021. I really hope both of you reap the rewards of all the hard work with increased subs. Go USMNT. Guys, in terms of like numbers right now, I don't think anything matters. We worked hard so we can enjoy the World Cup covering. What's going to happen after and how the channels look after, it's whatever at this point. Right now, it's about the games and how we do, which, by the way, the teams are going in. I might turn the volume up for the Star Spangled Banner, and I might just mute myself so I can actually listen to it. I want to actually, this stream, I want to feel the game. Nate is saying, I've been watching for 5 years. I ain't 40. I'm 18. Oh, so he was 13.
13.
I appreciate.
If I knew we had that many kids watching us, I probably minded my language a little more.
Yeah, I probably should have done that, actually, to be honest. Saying, I've been watching 5 years, made for love. Love y'all's. Also, mental health matters. A man's mental health matters. Reach out if you need help. Thank you very much, Nate. And he is right. Man's mental health, because very often people don't care when a dude is going through something. It's like, whatever. So men's mental health matters. And Nate, hopefully, if you posted that, hopefully you didn't go through something yourself. Or if you do, hopefully you're doing well, or someone that you know, of course. Thank you very much, Nate. Christopher is saying, Tubi are showing the game for free. What the fuck is Tubi?
Tubi is like a streaming. It's like a streaming app. They are showing it free. If you guys don't want to download Fubo, first of all, Telemundo is the place to watch it. If you have Peacock, that's what I recommend. But it's also on Tubi for free if you just make an account with them. Tubi. Okay.
And then Brazilian Fury, Chris, how you doing, man? Had him on the channel many times, especially when I cover Brazil. He's saying, while I'm not a U.S. men's national team or U.S. women's national team supporter by any stretch, the work you two have done to help grow people's passion for the game and the national team decided is condemnable. Kudos. Here's to more of it. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate it. You know who Chris is, right?
Yes, I've seen him on the Chappelle a few times.
Yes, and he's one of Spicy Jeff's favorite. He doesn't call him Brazilian Fury. He calls him the furry Brazilian.
That sounds about as Spicy Jeff as you can get.
But guys, we've had him on the stream. He's not a furry guy. He's not. But Spicy Jeff.
He means a different kind of furry.
Spicy Jeff, well, Spicy Jeff. But Chris, thank you very much. And by the way, Chris, I need to have you on for Chappelle because the Brazil coverage starts tomorrow, not today. I need to have you on. And by the way, just to add one thing, Brazilian Fury, Chris, he actually has his own channel, and it's quite good. He's had Football Manager content, even though Football Manager skipped a year. That doesn't help people very much. He does a lot of good like video essays as well, including one ripping Alexi Lalas apart, which was quite remarkable. Said, I missed the preview. Thoughts on the U.S. starting 11? Just to summarize it so we don't repeat ourselves too much, the starting 11 that's on screen, me and Pete both agreed this is the best possible starting 11 we could put for this game. Drip. Oh, wait, hold on. We're playing the national anthem, guys. Hold on. I'm going to mute 1 second. We'll be back very soon. Hold on. Listening to the anthem.
I can't hear shit.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. He looks just like me. Tom Cruise next to David Beckham. He looked just like me. Tom Cruise is right there.
Is the anthem over for you?
Not yet. Okay, the anthem's over. Dude, Tom Cruise at the stadium. We're winning this. There's no way we lose with Tom Cruise there. There's no way. We're winning this. I think you're muted, Pete, or you're still there. Okay, Pete's coming back. Dude, can't believe it. My doppelganger was here.
So my antenna has not arrived yet. So I'm going to probably not be as much during the game just so I don't get anything ruined. But by tomorrow, it should be here. So from here on out, we should be good to go.
Yes, and then
oh, Diego Luna commercial.
It's got to suck for him. Every game he's watching just keeps seeing that. Let me go through all the super chats to close this so we can focus on the game once it starts. Longtime viewer figured it out. Is a good time to donate. Really excited for this World Cup. By far greatest player poll. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Just one thing to make clear. Super chats are appreciated. You don't need to send them. If you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to send a super chat, you can also join my Patreon, Pete's Patreon. My Patreon is in the description of this video. Pete's Patreon is always in the description of his videos. Those are ways to support the channel, but you don't have to send money. If you hit the like button, you tune in, you're already helping us quite a bit. And we appreciate any help. Drunken is saying, literally the first time Pochettino has the full 11. For the most part, yeah. I would say maybe Tessman and Johnny could be ones that could play as well. But yes, that's pretty much the strongest lineup he's had. If it weren't for Tack and Pete, I would have stopped being a USMNT fan a long time ago, especially when we rehired Greg. Anthony, I'm glad we helped you stick around. And honestly, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Dan is saying, first time I watched you two was in the Nations League. Ethan Horvath save in 2021. That game was crazy.
That feels like the game where a lot of people found us. That game.
Yes, that game was wild. It was crazy. One of my favorite USMNT games of all time, by the way, even though non-World Cup, of course. Jeff saying 2020, I was trying to follow the Americans in Europe and I found Tack's channel and his show on Yanks in Europe. That I believe. That is believable. Karl Marx is saying, hold up. Pete kind of looking like a snack. Hey, the commie likes you.
Thanks, Carl. Appreciate it.
And saying, I'm 40, I'm cooked. No, 40 is still young, dude.
40 is the new 30.
Cheat Snooze is saying, lost my passion for soccer around 2019 after getting tired of MLS, shitty Black Lives Matter take. You two are the most honest, critical people in U.S. soccer. I'm glad we helped you get your passion back for soccer in the post-COVID era. Hopefully you stick around. Even if me and Pete are not around, I hope you all stick around with soccer, okay? Let's say me and Pete stop at some point. You guys got to keep it going, right? Or hopefully someone else does it on YouTube. Jake Landau. Sorry. He's done. He's taken so many jabs on me for no reason. I have to do it now every second, for no reason, every time.
It won't be the last, Tack. There will be more.
No, but I'll do it as well. I'll have fun here. Let's go USA. Also, if y'all don't know, there's a Discord server for everyone to join. It's in the description. It's free. Still waiting on you, Pete. Yes, guys, in the description of this video, you guys can join our Discord community. Lots of fun. Go join it. It's just, oh, the game started, by the way. Let me put the score here. The game started. Guys, let me close the super chats here, and we got to start focusing on the game because now the game has started. Am I missing a few? Okay, I'm going to go through them very quickly, guys. I'm sorry.
All right,
and I'll try to
head out, Tack. I'll see
Pete,
you.
I'll see you soon. It is saying, if you could choose any opponent for the U.S. men's national team at the World Cup, which matchup would be the most exciting, entertaining for you to watch? Greetings from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Arthur. Thank you very much, Arthur. Most exciting, playing Argentina. Messi's last World Cup. Guys, I will leave the super chats here. I'll go through them as we have breaks. Right now, I want to focus on the game, but don't worry. I will go through everyone. If I haven't gone through yours, I will very soon, okay? Don't worry. As we have breaks here, we just started the game. My timer is the same as the one on screen. The same as the one on screen that you're seeing. We're playing Paraguay, led by Gustavo Alfaro. He was the coach of Ecuador in 2022. And Paraguay here has a free kick all the way back in the defensive end. We're not really pressing them too much. Long ball goes through Tim Ream. And oh boy. Oh my goodness. Was that a save from Freeze? That's a very bad defensive moment from the United States. Cross goes in, cleared by Richards. That looked like a big save already from Matt Freeze. Ream and Richards have to do better there. Was it Richards after? I did not like what I just saw. I mean, I like the save from Freeze. Yeah, Richards and Ream. And that was Matt Freeze. It was more of a cross, though, that he cleared. It was more of a cross. And Paraguay with the long throw in. A-Rob heads it out. Pulisic can't win it. A-Rob still wins it. Come on, Pulisic. Let's put a little bit of pressure on the ball there. All right. And this is going to be Matt Freeze with the ball for the United States. 2 minutes. Let's calm the game down a little bit. And now the United States has possession, and Paraguay is sitting a bit deeper in the mid-block here, not really pressing the U.S. much. And I think they're going to play like this. They're not going to bunker Paraguay, from what I've seen in World Cup qualifying for the most part. Oh, McKennie with the header to Balogun. Balogun. Oh, we hit the shot, and it's saved. Good play. Good ball from Freeman. McKennie heads it to Balogun. Balogun gets a shot. Not a strong shot, but it goes on target. Not bad. Dest with the ball to McKennie. McKennie, he's through. Balogun, he's not off. Balogun still has it to Serginho Dest. Dest blows by one, blows by two. What happened? Why did we stop the play? Man, this game started off very wide open, didn't it? Very wide open for both sides. Very wide open. So the next super chat is saying, okay, let's be real. Who's better, USA or Canada? Shrek, USA is better. USA is better than Canada. Does Katy Perry have an island too? I don't know if Katy Perry has an island, Steven. I honestly don't know. And then back to the game here. I'm going to put Manny's super chat on screen. I'll read it soon. Diego Gomez with the ball, marked by A-Rob. And that'll be a throw-in for Paraguay. All right. At the halfway mark, roughly. Anyone else nervous here a little bit? Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. And the ball goes back to the United States. Goal kick. And Manny said, same here. Been watching you guys since Sebastian Lletget, Pauriola. You were 15. You're currently 20, Manny. Always send donations here and there. Thank you very much. Let's go, guys. Been waiting for this moment. It's now never. Thank you very much, Manny, for all the support and for sticking around for all these years, even surviving the Lletget era. the Paul Arriola era. And Gallardo saying, who do you think scores today for the U.S.? I predicted a 2-1 U.S. win, so I'm going to say Pulisic and Balogun. I know these are the most obvious picks, but I think Pulisic and Balogun will get it going today. Pulisic and Balogun. I'm going to go through the other super chats soon. Okay, United States now playing out of the back here. Why am I not watching with Fabio? Fabio is at the game. Fabio is at the game, guys. Which, by the way, let's try to hit 1,000 likes in the stream. Let's try to hit 1,000 likes. Once we hit 1,000 likes, usually the U.S. scores. You guys know that. It's been a channel tradition for a while. We're at 900 likes. We should hit 1,000 very soon. Freeman to McKennie. McKennie, and that's out of bounds. Paraguay ball. Paraguay ball right there. All right. Okay, that's going to be a throw-in for Paraguay. Throw-in for Paraguay on the defensive end of the field. Cleared by Freeman again. McKennie heads it forward to Balogun. And good tackle from Tyler. There you go. Hey, that's a foul. They just dropped Dest. The whistle's meant to be blown, ref. Okay, long ball here. That's Enciso. Enciso at the cross. Richards clears it. Cleared by Chris Richards. I also don't think Enciso can go for the full 90 minutes. I don't think Enciso can go for the full 90 minutes. He was questionable for this game. I don't know if he can go for the full 90. And here comes Pulisic. Loses the ball. Pulisic hasn't gotten many, if any, touches at all so far. It was like probably this was the first one. 6 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Ball switches. Freeman on him. Clear that, Tim Ream. Get out of there, Richards. To Alex Freeman. 6 minutes and 35 seconds. Freeman found McKennie. Go, McKennie. Find a pass. Come on. Find Pulisic. Pulisic. Take him. Take him, Pulisic. Come on. They double. Oh, Pulisic. Split two. He's through. He's through. He's through. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. 1-0. 1-0 for the United States. It's an own goal. 1-0 for the United States. Christian Pulisic splits two defenders, and the United States has the fucking lead already 6 minutes into the game. 1-0 for the United States of America. My goodness. My heart is like accelerated right now. 1-0 for the United States. Oh boy. Calma. Calma. Let's calm down here. 1-0 for the United States. 1-0 for the USMNT. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. 1-0. It's an own goal. Great play from Christian Pulisic there. He splits two defenders. Splits two. McKennie goes for the 50. He crosses it, and the defender just hits it into his own net. 1-0 for the United States. Pulisic, McKennie. I love you. Both of you. $1-0. All right. This is the start that we needed. I talked about this in the preview. We needed the first goal, and early. We needed that. That'll open up Paraguay more. It'll take the nerves away from the U.S. men's national team. We needed this. We 100% needed this. $1-0 for the United States of America. Okay. That's a big goal. This is a very important goal, guys. We get an early goal here. It opens up Paraguay. It will have to open up Paraguay at some point. Calms down the nerves. We were betting on like Pulisic and Balogun scoring, right? And we just get an own goal from Paraguay. Thank you very much, Paraguay, for the friendly fire. Chris Richards to Tim Ream. 9 minutes. Oh, Pete's here real quick. God, we needed this.
American before attack.
Oh, Pulisic again. Oh, it's a yellow for the Paraguayan defender. Pulisic is blowing by.
Is on fire. On fire, dude. It's so good. It's so good. All right, I'm being in and out because I don't want any spoilers, but the perfect start. The perfect start.
Start.
Let's keep this going. Let's score a second before halftime. Let's go, guys.
Let's go. Is that lockdown Pulisic that I'm seeing? Dude, I think I'm seeing lockdown Pulisic right now. That's lockdown Pulisic just blowing by. Super chat from Seth. Is this our best 11 over the last 2 cycles? I think so, dude. If you go position by position, yes, I think so. Saying the stadium is easily 85 to 90% USA, not 50-50. Well, looking at it now, yes, it looks mostly American for sure. Maybe 10% Paraguayan, but it's definitely US dominated right now, as it should be. We're playing at home. Freeman blows by 1. Cross goes in. Ooh, Tillman is able to hold the ball. Tillman, Pulisic blows by 1, tries to get the cross, blocked. A-Rob, that's a throw in for the United States. Throw in for the United States. Still have the ball here. Back to Tim Ream. United States kind of under control right now, but again, 1-0 is a dangerous result. 1 goal and it changes the whole game. Let's get that second goal. And we have to be careful in transition here. Dest to McKennie. McKennie cross goes in, cleared by Paraguay. A-Rob still has the ball. A-Rob still has the ball for the U.S. and resets the play with Malik Tillman. Again, Malik Tillman is the one playing deep, and it's not McKennie. McKennie's definitely high. Oh, that was juicy. McKennie to, that was Balogun cross. What are we playing? We're looking like prime Brazil right here. What is going on? That was beautiful. McKennie to Tillman. Ball through. Pulisic. Tillman. Stretched it too much. Paraguay's shitting their pants right now. If not, it's going to be Poopy Pants City very soon. Hopefully they brought some diapers. Paraguay's looking like they're shitting themselves. You can even see a little bit of poop like dripping down Enciso's leg right now. You can see it. Just look up close. Believe me. Anthony Robinson. Pulisic blows by 2, finds Tillman. Tillman, foul. He nutmegged the Paraguayan player. He nutmegged the Paraguayan player. All right, going through another super chat. Any concern with the pitch condition? No, the pitch looks fine. Also, when we talk about pitch condition, about the field being poor, when it's poor for both sides. So, nope, no concerns there. And don't worry, guys, I will go through all the super chats. I will go through. Anthony Robinson to Chris Richards. So far, these first 12 minutes, the U.S. has been kind of dominant. I mean, we still need to score more. Pulisic blows by. Oh, my God. Pulisic, what are we doing here? Like, in a good way. And Tyler Adams messes it up. Oh. And that'll be USA ball. Infantino's there next to Marco Rubio. Tyler Adams. Chris Richards. Serginho Dest. Back to Freeman. To Richards. Paraguay starting to put a little bit of pressure on the ball here in the midfield. They're not letting us get that so comfortable with it. And let's see how we go. Pulisic. And Paraguay is able to clear it. Tim Ream. Great header. McKennie tries to win it. Now it gets a little bit of a messy game right there, but that'll be a throw-in for Paraguay at the halfway line. And let's see here, another super chat. Rusty saying, best national anthem they could have done. Sung perfectly, not overdone. I'm proud to be an American in my heart. Is roaring for this match. Yeah, dude, I muted here so I could turn up the national anthem. First and foremost, I find the Star Spangled Banner just beautiful in general, but it was very well sung today. Shot by Enciso, and that'll be a goal kick for the U.S. But it was wonderfully done today. Sometimes they do mess up the national anthem, right? This one was perfect. I loved it. And that was probably a corner for Paraguay, but whatever. Jesse saying, we need Julian Green back. No, we're good. We're good. And he said, just kidding. We're good. Guys, I'll go through the other super chats. Back to the game here. Anthony Robinson. Paraguay's starting to move up their line. They're starting to press us a little bit. They're starting to press us a little bit. All right, back to the game here. 14 minutes and 40 seconds. 14 minutes and 40 seconds. You're throwing for Paraguay on the offensive end of the field, actually. My, oh, my. Yeah, they're saying this was a good start for the U.S. men's national team. We got the lead, but we can't allow Paraguay to get comfortable at any moment of this game. It's only a 1-0 lead. It means absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing. Luis is saying audio. What do you mean audio? Can't you guys hear me? Isn't my audio fine? I mean, I've been talking here for like over an hour. Where am I watching the game? I'm watching the game on. I have Fox on because I have an antenna, and unfortunately, my antenna did not pick up Telemundo. So for me to watch Telemundo, I have to put it on Peacock, and Peacock is 30 seconds delayed. So again, I am watching it on Fox, unfortunately, because Fox to me has done irreparable damage to soccer in this country. Even though watching Alexi Lalas say wanker on TV today was kind of funny. Okay. I know we give him a ton of shit, but Balogun is through. Balogun is through. Serginho Dest. This could be a goal. This could be a goal. This could be a goal. Oh, we can't waste those. We can't waste those. Dest had a 1v1 with the goalkeeper. He took a bad touch, tried to whip in across, but then the Paraguayan defense was able to clear it. We cannot waste those. Good ball from Balogun, man. But Serginho Dest took a bad touch. Fucking hell, man. Getting a 2-0 lead with 16 minutes would have been unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that's rare from Serginho Dest. He has a wonderful first touch. He has a great first touch. If you were to have a prostate exam, you would want him to have the first touch right there. But he took a bad touch. A-Rob with the cross. Richards! Ooh, that's a goal kick. And they collided heads right there. They collided heads. Head collision. They'll be okay, though. These happen a lot in soccer. Okay, let me go through the other super chats. CN Production saying, been watching y'all since 2021 in senior year. You were in your senior year in high school. Now I'm an electrician. Love you guys. The aura of the anthems. No MLS bums starting either. Well, Matt Freese is an MLS player. So is Tim Ream, but they're not bums. That's incredible, dude, that during this time you've graduated in high school. You became an electrician. That's amazing. Congrats, by the way. Joshua Smith saying, crazy how few MLS players Pochettino has in the starting 11. When push comes to shove, right? It's that saying, when water hits your ass, you learn how to swim. As soon as water hits you right in the ass right there, it starts to go up, you magically learn how to swim. Dave Valensky, damn, dude, I haven't seen you in a while. Say, what's up, Tack? I'm watching soccer with my friend, and he does not like Alexi. It seems like a lot of people don't like Alexi. And I'm sure you're watching it from Minnesota, right? You're watching it from Minnesota. Saying, Tack, can I kiss you after this goal? Ugo, no kisses for me after. You can give me a nice hug. A very nice hug after we scored the second goal. A very nice hug. Hydration break. Dude, is Richards out? Hold on a second. Sorry, I was looking at the super chats. I don't see Richards on the field. Is he out? It has to be McKenzie if he's out, but I hope he's not out. Cáceres just blast the ball on Pulisic. That's a throw-in for Paraguay. Let me see. Where's Chris Richards? No, he's fine. He's standing right there. Richards is fine. He's coming back. We're not getting Miles or McKenzie. Chris Richards is coming back. 19 minutes. He's back. He's fine. Everyone relax. Everyone chill. Balogun tries to settle it, fights for it. Balogun, you can't get beat like that. Cross goes in, cleared by Tim Ream. Malik Tillman blows by one. And the ball is still kind of in. This is the best game in the World Cup so far. This is the best game. Maybe it's because I'm watching the US and I just get a little too excited. But to me, this is the best game of the World Cup so far. Okay, Tim Ream. Tim Ream with the ball. We're about to hit 20 minutes here. 20 minutes. Alex Freeman. Serginho Dest to Freeman. Richards. Now Paraguay's not putting pressure on the ball again. They're sitting on like a 4-4-2 mid block. They're letting the U.S. get all the way to the midfield, letting Richards have the ball. We need to be patient here. We need to be patient. Tim Ream with the ball. Tim Ream goes long. Good ball to Tillman. Tillman. Oh, what a ball. McKennie. Tillman's been good, man. Tillman's been good. Very, very good from Tillman so far. He's been playing well. Paraguay now building out of the back, and we're pressing, and good press. It's going to be a throw-in for Paraguay, but good press. Good press. Let me go through one more super chat here as I go. Kenny saying USA. That was probably when we scored. And Wilton saying someone just set off fireworks nearby in a small town in Nebraska. Well, Nebraska has a lot of soccer fans, right? A lot of soccer fans. Jonathan say, I wish Iran was in our group. Considering the current climate between both countries, Jonathan, I hope not. Well, I hope not. I hoped not. And we don't have Iran in our group, obviously. Tim Ream with the ball. 4 more super chats. I'll kill it off quickly. I'll finish it soon. Let just the ball go out of bounds first, and then I'll go through the last few super chats. Long ball to Pulisic. Settles the ball. Pulisic back to Anthony Robinson. Robinson to Tillman. Smart play from Tillman. Resets the play with Tim Ream. Perfectly done. We have to be patient now. We have the lead. There's no reason to rush. There's no reason to play chaos ball. We're fine. Just relax and hold possession now. We have to be patient. And what Malik Tillman did there is genius. That's how you play. Tyler, reset the play. There you go. Reset. Be patient. We don't have to play like, okay, Tillman to Balogun to Tillman to McKennie. Oh, that's a good combination play. That's a good combination play. S27 saying McKennie's best USMNT game ever. I don't know if it's the best ever. He's playing very well, McKennie, but he's had some really good games for the US men's national team. Played out 148 saying Pochettino's dressed like a working man. I haven't noticed. What is even? I haven't seen. Oh, Freeman. Look at that, dude. Freeman is an athletic freak. See how he just blew by those two guys? The technique as well, but just so strong. Jeff Serrano saying, how's the antenna don't have Telemundo? I don't know. It's just where I live, I guess, here in Orlando. I scan for the channels. It hasn't found Telemundo. It found Fox. And Dave, I'm going to read your super chat very soon. Thank you for the very generous super chat, by the way, Dave. I'm going to read it very soon. Chris Richards with the ball. We're clearly the better side, but we need to get that second goal. 1-0 is too dangerous, and Paraguay does have the quality up top to punish us. Pulisic. Cross. Not a good cross from Pulisic. Not a good cross. Not a good cross. Hydration break. So let me read Dave Valinsky's super chat. Yeah, Tack, I like other sports more than soccer, so I pay attention to them a little bit more. When the United States was only playing friendlies, I was just not all that interested. Then in the World Cup games and qualifying. Then the World Cup qualifying games and World Cup. Dave, and that makes sense. I respect that. In the United States, most people prefer baseball, basketball, and football more. And some of them hockey, even though hockey to me is also a bit of a niche sport. But I respect that. what I love about you is that you're supporting the U.S. men's national team when it matters the most. Now, obviously, guys that prefer soccer as their number one sport, they're with us year round. But ultimately, there's a lot of people that just tune in when it's like the World Cup qualifying, Copa America. And thank you very much, Dave. Noah's saying, I know it's still early in the game, but the United States is playing good, confident football. We need that insurance goal, though. Yes, we need that second goal, but so far, it's been a tremendous performance from the U.S. men's national team in the first 24 minutes. A very good performance. Very, very good performance. They're saying, isn't Telemundo in Miami? I don't know, but I just, guys, do you want me to show? I can't show the screen. I'll get a copyright strike or something. But I couldn't get Telemundo on my antenna for some reason. Very good first 25 minutes.
I've never seen us play like this in a World Cup game,
No.
where we're creating chances effortlessly, moving the ball around, getting in behind them. Malik Tillman, I've never seen Malik Tillman play this good for us. A lot of these little flicks and through balls and combination plays that he's doing are incredible.
Yeah, I've actually never seen us play this way in a World Cup, actually.
I've never seen us play like this in a World Cup, ever. It's really, really impressive. My only thing is we need to score that second goal, because the longer it's 1-0, and if Paraguay scores, it changes the entire momentum of the game.
That is the one thing I was saying. 1-0 is dangerous because right now we're playing with confidence. We have the lead, so the players are comfortable. We
Yeah,
need to get that second goal. We need to get that second goal now.
yeah. We need to do it before halftime, and then we can play a little safer in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but even 2-0, that is still a dangerous lead. I wouldn't relax
It
until we have
is.
3 or 4. And honestly, we should keep going. Dude, Malik Tillman is playing very well. Everyone is, but Tillman's been playing so well.
I've never seen Tillman play like this. I've never seen him play like this. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Pulisic's looking good. Balogun's looking good. Has anyone not looked good? Everyone.
Dest,
Oh, that was a bad touch. You're right. Yes.
that
Serginho
should have
Dest.
been 2-0. If he takes a good touch, that's 2-0, you know? But and then Richards had the header, and we had this other chance. But remember under Berhalter, it was always around, around, around. We're playing right through, even though they're sitting very deep in a low block, we're still playing into pressure and then combining and playing off Balogun.
Yep. We're looking as good as we did. Oh, Bill Gates is there.
Oh, that's not great.
He's a bit of a creep.
Yeah, he is.
Don't worry. At least Tom is there. Tom Cruise.
I would wager he's probably a creep too. Anybody who believes that an alien named Kunu is going to arrive out of the sky and rapture his chosen ones.
Hey, being crazy and being a creep, those are different things.
Oh. All right. We got to score a second one before the second half. That should be our only goal right now.
Yes, and that will open up Paraguay for the second half a lot.
Yes.
Oh, number two. We scored. Balogun. Does it count? Or is it off? Hold on. It counted. Balogun 2-0, Pete. Pete's gone. Pete ran away. 2-0. Wait, did it count or did it not count? I don't know yet. Okay, the ref raised the flag. Let's see if he was actually off. Oh, Pulisic was off. Fucking shit. Oh, boy. So Pulisic was off, and Balogun might have been off a little bit as well. That's okay. We created a nice chance. Build more confidence right there. Let's build off that. That's okay. The goal does not count. But Balogun's pumped. Balogun's hyped. They grab Balogun right there. Okay, now Paraguay with the ball, and Cizo. Dest recovers for the United States. McKennie and Freeman. Hey, he got stomped. Check the VAR. Dumbass ref. Freaking imbecile. He got stomped. There's no VAR? Look at that. Okay, it was just a little clip. But Paraguay is going to start to hit us a lot and play a little bit dirty. Tim Ream to A-Rob, able to kind of settle it. Nope, Paraguay has it. Paraguay has it. We're about to hit minute 30. Mike, thank you for the Caesar salad super chat. Thank you very much. How many likes do we have in this stream right now? Did we hit 1,000? Dude, did we hit 1,000 and we scored, as always? That is literally what happened, right? We hit 1,000 likes and then we scored. I am 100% sure that's what happened. Pulisic on a 1v1 with Cáceres. Pulisic back. Malik Tillman. Anthony Robbins. Oh, good ball from A-Rob. Christian Pulisic is through. This could be dangerous. Pulisic. Balogun goal. 2-0. Now it counts, motherfucker. Now it counted. 2-0. Fuck Paraguay in a non-xenophobic way. 2-0 for the United States. 2-0 for the United States. As I predicted, Balogun. Forwarding Balogun. $2-0 for the good guys. $2-0. This is exactly what we needed. Pulisic to Balogun to finish. That's Balogun's second goal in the game because the first one didn't count. 2-0 lead before halftime. And there you have it. But don't get comfortable. I want more. I want more goals. We keep scoring. We score more. And then when we get 3, we score another one. And another one. And another one. We keep scoring. We don't stop scoring. Wonderfully done, dude. Very good play from the United States. Is the 2-1 prediction out the door for me? In terms of the U.S. winning, no. In terms of the exact score, most likely. I think the way this game is playing out, the U.S. is more likely to score 3, like another goal, than Paraguay score 1. But you never know. You just never know. Tim Ream out wide to Christian Pulisic. Incredible performance from the United States so far. Unbelievable performance, actually. Alex Freeman. McKennie tries to find Dest. 2-0 lead here. Look, now, before we hit halftime, I'm okay if we just keep this game under control, keep the 2-0 lead. I'm 100% okay with that. I am 100% okay with that when it comes to halftime. Malik Tillman back to Tim Ream. Freeman. United States completely under control. I swear, guys, I've never seen us play this well in a World Cup game in my entire life. I've never seen it. And they're going to say, well, it's Paraguay, right? We're not playing a title contender. Yeah, but Paraguay, they're no pushovers, dude. They conceded only 10 goals in World Cup qualifying. Like, this is very encouraging. It's looking quite good. Dest to Balogun. Balogun to Tyler. Freeman. Perfectly done. Chris Richards now. Richards to McKennie. McKennie out wide to A-Rob. A-Rob to Tillman. Tillman, great ball from Tillman's been incredible. Oh, bad ball from A-Rob. Pulisic recovers. Tillman. This could be another one. Tillman, find someone. Cleared by the Paraguayan defense. Oh, boy. All right. Who's that? Inciso, Miron, Dest. Dest has it, blows by one. Blow. Oh, Destino. Won't you look at that? Don't retire these players. That guy has a family, man. Just put the guy on skates. Pulisic on a 1v1 to Cáceres. He already has a yellow. Pulisic, take him, take him, take him. He has a yellow. Pulisic crosses ball again. He can't reach it. He can't reach it. That was close. Very close. Freeman. Richards. Dest. Cross goes into McKennie. Cleared by the Paraguayan defense. Tyler Adams. Freeman. Still wins the ball. What an athlete. Oh, Freeman, what a ball to Ream. Oh, Pulisic, be careful there. That guy Cáceres is going to get a red, dude. Mark my words. Cáceres, I think he's the right back for Paraguay. That guy's going to get a red by the end of this game. He is a complete moron. He's on a yellow, and look at the tackle that he just went towards Pulisic. What a stupid player. I swear he's going to get a red, and he's going to act all surprised when he gets a red. And I'm just telling you, like, he's doing everything that he can to get a red. I'm good at that. If he wants to get a red, as long as he doesn't injure any of our players, go for it. Get a red. I don't care. Chris Richards, the ball, 36 minutes. 36 minutes here. Good ball through. McKennie will hit a cross. Cleared by the poor clearance. Tillman blocked. That's a corner for the U.S. Corner for the U.S. Dude, we're about to hit 61,000 subscribers. 61,000. I think by the end of the World Cup, we can hit 69. Nice. We can hit 69 by the end of the World Cup. I think so. 36 minutes and 30 seconds here. They're saying, dude, how good is Alex Freeman, bro? Are we underrating him? I most certainly underrated Alex Freeman. I definitely underrated him. He's been very impressive to me, Alex Freeman. Alex Freeman has been unbelievable. Tillman, cross, Richards. Woo! That was so close. That could have been number 3. So close from Richards. Paraguay looks lost, dazed, confused. Dest tries to control. Oh, it just hit Dest. Was it on the back of his head? Just hit Dest on the back of his head right there. Okay, 38 minutes. 38 minutes here. Dude, we could have had 3, 4 goals already. It's been an incredible performance from the United States. Unbelievable. Tillman. Like, I'm gonna go through the stats at FootMob at halftime. It's gonna look like ugly for Paraguay. It's going to look ugly. Which, by the way, guys, if you want to download FootMob, link in the description to download it for free. It's a great way to support the channel if you download FootMob for free in the description. And obviously, this video is brought to you by Underdog. If you want to play Underdog, if you use my promo code TACTICAL, once you play $5, you get $50 in bonus credits, okay? So the link is also in the description of this video. Paraguay with the ball, 39 minutes. We're pressing now. We're going for that third goal, too. Tim Ream just reset it with Freeze. Yep. And Freeze finally touches the ball again. It's been a while. I think he started when we had that like little shaky defensive moment to start the game. But ever since, Freeze has barely touched the ball. Like Freeze has touched the ball so little. I've seen Joaquin Le as a coach touch more balls than Matt Freeze in this game. And that guy wasn't even playing. And I've seen that guy touch more balls in the World Cup than Matt Freeze in this game. Balogun to McKennie. McKennie resets with Alex Freeman. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. The U.S. also had a goal disallowed. Let's not forget that. They also had a goal disallowed. Dest blows by. This could be number 3. Dest saved. Paraguay with the ball now. 40 minutes and 35 seconds. People are saying like 4-0 in the chat in the second half. I don't know because I could see the United States toning down the pace in the second half. I could see that happening in the second half. So I wouldn't be so certain that we're going to score a lot more goals because we probably will take it a notch or 2 down. I could totally see that happening. Also, depending on how the game's going, if it's under control, you do want to conserve a little bit of energy. You have more games coming up. You have a very tough game next week against Australia. You still have Turkey. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out. But we still have to get the win here first. Pulisic, go at Cáceres. He's an idiot. He's a complete idiot. Keep going at this guy. He's one of the dumbest players I've ever seen in my life. I just want Cáceres to get a red card. I'm going to pick on him the rest of the game. I'm just going to keep picking on him. I'm just going to keep doing it. Matt Freeze. By the way, tomorrow I'll be doing a live watch along for Brazil at Chapéu Football. Okay, that's the other channel that we have. The link to Chapéu Football is in the description. I'll also share it on the community tab. We'll do a live watch along for Brazil tomorrow when they face Morocco. All right. Balogun pressing a little bit. Paraguay tries to go long. Why are they playing like Route 1 football right now? Dest. Okay, not a good pass from Dest there. Freeman again. My goodness. He's playing so well. Alex Freeman. My goodness. What a perfectly timed tackle. Serginho Dest. 42. Oh, blows by 1. Destinho. Embarrass these guys. Go. Go. That's saucy. Okay. McKennie. That's a goal. Saved by the goalkeeper. Tillman on a 1v1. That could have been number 3. We cannot waste those chances. Freeman. Still has the ball. And he resets with Ream. We cannot waste those. That should have been the 3rd goal. We have to score those, dude. 2-0 is a dangerous result. Like Paraguay gets 1 goal in the second half and boom, they're back in the game, right? We're still winning, but we're back in the game. They're back in the game. Tyler Adams to Dest. Tim Ream. By the way, everyone, I'll go through the super chats that I haven't read very soon. Go at him, Pulisic. On Cáceres again. Go at him. He's stupid. Go at him. God, this guy Cáceres is gonna hate me if his family or anyone's watching this live watch along. Literally the only player that I'm picking on. How's that not a foul, ref? They literally pulled Malik Tillman's leg. How's that not a foul? Who are they showing now on the stands right there with the New York Yankees hat? Who's that? Oh, that's Leonardo DiCaprio. So he's at the game as well. Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm also taller and better looking than Leonardo DiCaprio because now he's old. So I'm taller and better looking than him as well. Cáceres just tries to go long. Another dumb play from him. Robinson. And that'll be... Oh, Tim Ream slipped. Oh, my goodness. I might have shat myself there. Did you guys see Tim Ream slipping? Pulisic back. How many minutes added, ref? We hit 45. The ref has added 5 minutes. 5 minutes. McKennie back to Freeman. Guys, at this point, let's just go to halftime with a 2-0 lead. Let's just hold possession, be careful with it. Don't give Paraguay any opportunities, and we're good. And then we kill off the game in the second half. I need some water here. Okay, Jedi Robinson down the left. Tries a cross straight into the goalkeeper's hand for Paraguay. For Paraguay. Want to hear 11 Yanks? Oh, he's coming. He'll be here soon. As soon as we hit halftime, he's going to be hit. He's going to be here. United States pressing Paraguay a little bit. Paraguay keeps trying to play out of the back, and ultimately it ends up with them just trying to go long. McKinney, oh boy, and Enciso has the ball. Good defense from the U.S. Hey, I like Pochettino's outfit. It looks cool. He is dressed like a working man. He is. Okay. Like I said, this is what I don't want to happen. I want us to now just hold possession, hold on to a 2-0 lead. That's all we need to do. Hey, it's Katy Perry and the Canadian guy. The Canadian guy that Trump called the governor. I forgot his name. And he left Canada. What's the name of that Canadian guy again? It was their president or something. Not president, because they don't have presidents there. Trudeau. Justin Trudeau, right? Trudeau. There you go. Thank you, chat. Thank you very much. Trudeau. Jedi Robinson switches the play. Oh, bad ball from Robinson. Why are we trying these stupid long balls, crosses? Just hold possession and end the first half with a 2-0 lead. Don't give the ball to Paraguay. Don't give the ball to Paraguay. Just hold possession. Waste time now. Go to halftime with a 2-0 lead. Or do that. Create something. McKennie, create something. That can be number 3. Nope. He lost the ball. Never mind. That's a throw-in for the U.S. 48 minutes. We got 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 2 minutes to go. It's not looking good for Paraguay. Not my problem, though. I'm not Paraguayan. I couldn't care less. I feel bad for Fabio, but I don't, actually. Not really. Freeman to Dest. Dest back heel to Tillman. What is this? Joga Bonito from the U.S. men's national team. Playing some Joga Bonito here. 48 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's just end the first half, guys. Just end it. Dest. Paraguay recovers it. Freeman again. Holy shit. Alex Freeman. My goodness. What a performance in the first half. Incredible. Oh, Balogun is through. Balogun! 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Balogun brace. Balogun brace. 3-0 for the U.S. men's national team. At halftime. Paraguay might as well quit. Might as well quit at this point. 3-0 at halftime. What a performance. What a performance. Oh my God, Balogun, what a goal. Look at the ref cam. He just out-muscles the first one, cuts the second, and hits upper 90 with his left foot. Oh. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The human body has 206 bones, guys. Right now I have 207. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal from Balogun. My goodness. Unbelievable. Okay, guys, 3-0 at halftime. Just let me take some air here to just what happened. We just witnessed the best U.S. men's national team first half performance in a World Cup ever. That is literally what we just witnessed. The best I've ever seen. And it's not even close. This is unbelievable. So let me go through the super chats here, but my goodness, man. This is the best World Cup performance I have ever seen from the U.S. men's national team. And it's not even close. I don't even have to sit down and think about it. And I'll go as far as saying, even the World Cups I was too young to watch, 94, 98 more specifically, we have never played at this level before. And I know Paraguay is not a title contender, but this is not a scrub team. This team beat Brazil. They beat Argentina.
Yeah.
This is not a shit team that we're facing.
And it's not just 3-0. We probably created 7 or 8 chances, right, in that first half. It's incredible how, and it's not just that we created them, it's how we're creating them too. Balls in behind, combination play to get through the back line, crosses, set pieces, like the diversity of chances that we are creating. This should be 4 or 5-0, honestly.
Yeah, dude, we had a goal disallowed. We've wasted a few chances.
Richards with the header, Dest's bad touch that should have really been a goal. There was a few more that, like, this could have been even more. But what I'm so impressed by is the way that we're doing it, right? It's not like we scored 3 goals off set pieces or in transition. We're literally breaking them open because they're sitting deep. They're sitting very deep, and we're breaking them open. We're passing right through them. Tillman, for me, was one of the, Pulisic's been incredible, and obviously Balogun with the 2 goals. But for me, I've been most impressed with Tillman. Tillman is pulling things out of his locker I've never seen him do before.
No, and I do want to say, not just the 2 goals, Balogun has also been incredible. Fighting for the balls, connecting, the runs. And we talked about this many times about Balogun and how he could break out in this World Cup, because some U.S. men's national team fans still doubted him. He has a brace in the first game. And he could have had a hat trick, right? 1 goal was disallowed because Pulisic was off in the beginning of the play. ESG Soccer, if there was any doubt Pochettino's the best coach we've ever had, Christian Pulisic's the one. We need to take our chances. Paraguay will be out for blood. So let's now take one step back. Pochettino, in terms of his resume, no one had any doubt that he was the best coach we've ever had. Ultimately, he will be judged on how we finish this World Cup. We're starting off very well. But if you top the group and you lose in the first knockout game, that's honestly no different than previous World Cups. But with that said, give him credit where it's due, and to all the players. As I said before, and I was even a little bit lost for words, this was the best performance I've ever seen the U.S. men's national team put in a World Cup. And if you go back to the COVID era.
Can I make one exception?
Yes.
To 2002. We were 3-0 up at halftime against Portugal. And that was a Portugal with Luis Figo. and a lot of big stars. So that's the only one that rivals this, but that was 24 years ago. Since then, I have not, and even then, we weren't playing like this. But you're 3-0 up against that version of Portugal. Obviously, it's huge.
I guess that Portugal did make the Euros final 2 years later, right?
Yeah,
But regardless, this is the best performance. We're playing beautiful soccer right now.
beautiful.
These were all like, even the own goal. It was a great play.
Yes.
Every goal was wonderful.
Yeah.
They're saying
Yeah.
George Lucas is alive and in the stadium. Apparently, well, George Lucas is alive. No one, who said he was dead. Like, who came up? Was it Spicy Jeff? um, it's like, who said he was dead. The Empire lifts back 45. The set piece early on the attacking third. What was the initial play there? Looks like we called last second play. I don't remember that.
The set piece early on in the attacking third looks like we called a last second audible. I'm not sure what he means there.
2002. Okay, so going through here, Paraguay is going to start CONCACAFing. I don't know, man. Paraguay right now, let me take
They
this
look
off screen.
lost.
They look lost, and if I'm them, I would just try to not concede more goals, because qualifying can't come down to goal differential. So if
Yeah.
I'm Paraguay, I'll probably be happy right now just to hold this 3-0.
I will say this. I think around the 60th minute, so long as it's still 3-0, obviously you want to go score more goals, but let's say it's 3-0 in the 60th minute. Then I think you start pulling important players, right? I think maybe you pull, I would pull Pulisic around the 60th, and I would probably also pull Balogun around the 60th. Bring on Pepe and Gio. Just because now you're winning. Hopefully we score another one before the 60th. If we get a fourth goal, I would start making subs. That way you don't risk injuries. You don't risk too much fatigue. You give other people a chance. 3-0, it's not over, right? We've seen other comebacks happen. It can happen. But based on how we're playing, it's very unlikely. You could make an argument, should you pull Richards? The problem is, if you pull Richards, who do you bring on? McKenzie? Do you bring on Trusty
I
and play
would
Reed there?
I would consider that, Pete, because I'll add this too, which is one thing that I have a concern about this game so far. Well, not a concern, but just for future games, our defense hasn't been tested. That's the truth.
No, and it's actually looked. Tim Ream had a few shaky moments.
Yeah, in the
Did you
first
see
minute.
that slip where he managed to still head the
Yeah,
ball away?
it
He
hasn't been
also had a
tested. So I'm okay if we rest Richards at the 60th minute, considering he's just coming back from injury. I'll be okay with that. I don't think Paraguay, dude. I truly don't believe Paraguay is going to go all in. Like, they have to be careful to not lose 4-5-0. If they do
true.
so, they will need to probably win and draw the next two games, or win both. They have to be careful with this goal differential, Paraguay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anthony's saying, do not take the foot off the gas, keep scoring. I agree with that. But
100%.
at the same time, what Pete said is true. At some point, enough goals are enough, and you do have to prioritize resting a few guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Because you have another
Joshua,
big
yeah,
physical challenge in a week.
exactly. And you never know. Paraguay could start trying to kick the shit out of our players. They could start doing that. Joshua saying, I found you guys a couple months ago. Keep doing God's work. Thank you very much, Joshua. Welcome here to the channel. Saying, our passing is clean and intentional, solid. Yes. So I'll say this. Ever since COVID happened and we had Berhalter in charge, we've never looked like this, except for that Nations League under BJ. We didn't look like this, but we looked closer to this.
Yes. Yeah. Pulisic is playing like a man on fire.
Mm-hmm. Noah is saying the confidence is way high. Let's go for a third and finish the first. Oh, so this is a late super chat. These guys are playing great. Yes, Noah, they're playing tremendously. Joshua Da Silva, thank you for becoming a member. Steven Spada, I thought you were already a member. So, USA baby, Tillman's on fire. What is a kilometer? Ian is saying Freeman's dad was a beast in the NFL. I remember watching him playing for the Packers when I was a kid. No wonder he's such a good athlete. Freeman is the best athlete on the field, pure athlete. That was pretty
Pure
noticeable.
athlete. Yeah. Yes.
It was very noticeable.
Yeah. But you know how many Freemans are out there that if we give them technical development from a young age, what an incredible team we could have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, could do it. Gene, thank you for becoming a member. Saying, should I get a Matt Freeze? Should I get Matt Freeze a chair in a magazine?
As in, like, he's got nothing to do.
Oh,
So
okay.
might
In
as
the
well let
game,
him sit
yeah,
down. Yeah, yeah.
he was tested in the first minute, right? Um, uh, Carl Johnson saying, "Hey Filippo, can you give me the definition of marcação alta in English? Because I think that's what the U.S. is doing in this game, and I think it's crazy. Marcação alta is just high pressure, just like
Yes.
pressing high up the field. That's all that it means. We're
Yeah.
doing that at times. There's moments that we're doing. We're not doing the whole 45 minutes, but we did press them high up the field in many occasions, and we pressed well. Villarreal must be overjoyed knowing Freeman can be sold for some bank in the future. This kid could be 40 million plus. Yeah, they got him cheap. And I definitely underrated Freeman. I watched him for Orlando and I had a lot of question marks in regards to Freeman. He looked good in La Liga when he played, I think, 2 games that he started. And this game has been nothing short of incredible. He's been very, very good defensively and even helping on offense.
Yeah.
Pete, let me pull the stats of the game here real quick because I am curious to see how bad it looks for Paraguay.
It's disaster, dude. Look at that.
Somehow the XG is lower than I expected, but if you look at this for the US. Paraguay had one shot on target. Did they? What was it again?
It was the very beginning one. Did Matt Freeze touch it or not?
He did, but that didn't feel like it was on target. It felt like he touched the cross.
That might be what they're counting as the shot on target. Because see where the ball is? Could be that.
Okay, so
But
that's
see,
the
this
only
is
one.
why I don't buy XG. There's no way our XG is 0.8. We scored 3 goals and we created at least 3 other chances.
And we had some chances that were like 1v1s with the goalkeeper that have to be a high XG, like this one here. What's the XG on this play? How is this play? Look at this. You see the play, Pete, that Tillman was on
Yeah.
1v1? That's like 5 yards. How is it a 0.27? That right there
Yeah.
has to be more than like a penalty kick. And penalty kicks, I think, are 0.75. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
But
I don't buy this stat.
going on here, 72% ball possession for the US, 7 shots, 4 on target, 4 big chances that we've had. 4 big chances, and we missed 2 big chances. We had also a goal disallowed. That doesn't count on the stat sheet. We had a goal
Yeah.
disallowed. 3-0 is a fair result. Honestly, we should have even had more probably.
Yeah.
Steven's asking, Pete, what team are we even watching?
That's what I'm asking myself, right? Like, this is what Berhalter claimed he wanted to do for years, you know? And instead of doing that, he talked about it. And now we're seeing this team play literally disorganizing the opponent with the ball, using the ball in different ways to disorganize the opponent, right? We're not just going around and crossing, we're going through. We're literally playing through their block. We're combining little 1-2s and give and goes through their block, little darting runs in behind, finding Pulisic. Pulisic is playing like a man on fire. It's so good to see the US play this way. And any casual who's watching this game and being like, let's see what the US looks like, has to be impressed. Has to be impressed. Call your friends. Be like, watch the second half if you haven't already. This is the US that I've been telling you about.
And then Paraguay scores 2 goals. We win a tight 3-2 win.
If we that, I can't. Don't put that evil on us.
They're saying, Jonathan saying, Tax TST team would win the World Cup. Love the stream. Unfortunately, my team, the TST, was good this year, but no, we wouldn't win the World Cup. We didn't even win the TST, so we wouldn't win the World Cup. Frank Castro saying, how about we not sit on a 2-0 lead? Well, it's 3-0 now. Oh, maybe he sent it when it was 2-0. Belt to ass. Yes. That Paraguayan ass right now is red.
Red.
It's destroyed. Is the United States going to win the World Cup? Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No. No.
Saying best first half performance since 0-2 against Portugal. Jeff is saying that was awesomeness. Jeff with a normal.
Surprisingly normal tweet or a
Yes,
normal super chat from Jeff.
yes, that happens once every like 250 that he sends. Um, Tack, Pete, Freeman, Tillman, Balogun are absolutely cooking. What a time to be alive. Get hyped. Not just them, dude. Pulisic has been very good, dude. We need to give him credit as well.
Yeah, McKennie's been very good too.
Des has had ups and downs, right?
Yeah, mixed bag. That's why I think at 60th minute he might be the one to sub for Weah.
Yeah. Balogun for president. He could, yeah. He was born in the U.S. He's not naturalized, so he could be president of the U.S. Yes.
Imagine we pull a George Weah.
We can have Weah be president of the U.S.
That's true.
Just look at this. Pressure makes diamonds. Thank you very much, Fallen Phoenix. Rangav saying we are putting BTA out there. Is this real life? What is BTA? Belt on
ETA.
ass, maybe? Belt on ass?
Belt to ass.
Belt to ass?
Not sure. Maybe clarify in the chat.
It might be that. I don't know what else. Say Balogun's the man at the match, and Freeman. Oh, offensive man at the match. Freeman's a defensive man at the match. Yeah, look, there's many men at the matches. Overall performance, Tillman might be the best, but of course, if you get 2 goals, you're gonna end up being the man at the match, right?
Yeah.
Unless Tillman starts to score as well, because soccer is about scoring goals. Exo saying we're halfway through to my 7-1 prediction.
I would love to get to 5. If we can get it to 5 and keep it, but more important is a clean sheet. Don't concede. You also want to build that confidence in your back line that they know they can keep clean sheets. Win 5-0, then you build up a good goal difference, and now that puts pressure on Turkey, right? Because it could come down to whoever has the most goal difference between us and Turkey, right? So pumping in goals is actually very good, and the difference between finishing first and second could be, you know what I mean, goal difference.
Is Turkey going to beat Australia, though?
I mean, they could. They definitely have the talent to.
I've seen them play very poorly in UEFA qualifying, dude.
I have too. But they still have some very good players.
Yeah, 2 specifically that are incredibly good. 2.
I mean, Kalanoglu's incredible too.
He's good, yeah. But Arda Güler and Yildiz are probably the big difference makers these days.
Yes.
See, I know Ball has 2, but Tillman man at the match, so Balogun has 2. Yeah, do you agree with that? Tillman would be the best performer, but ultimately Balogun gets.
Yeah, I'd say Tillman or Pulisic. Pulisic's off, by the way.
He is.
Yeah, they pulled Pulisic for Berhalter, which honestly, I'm not mad. Save him. Save him.
Yeah, I can't really blame Pochettino for that. And with that, I think Tillman gets pushed higher up the field. That's fine. Tillman's been playing well. That's what I was saying too. I think we will go a bit easier in this half. Try to control the tempo of the game, slow it down, which I'm fine with.
Yes. Well, we did that a lot in the first half too. We were passing it along the back and lulling Paraguay into a false sense of security. If you notice this, and I'll talk about this more in the post game, but there was a lot of changing the rhythm. So slow passing around the back, and then quickly we would change the rhythm, and 2-3 passes in, we're in behind. So, all right, yeah. I'll be in and out, Tack. Let's go, USA.
See you soon. Guys, I'll go through the super chat as the second half goes. Obviously, I want to focus on the game. And what is it? This is and Ghost Card saying this is the greatest opening in U.S. history. Yes, for sure. And Benny saying I'm believing we can beat Turkey, and I think Belgium is the flag because I can't see here. I only see BE. Yeah, the way we're playing outside of the legit title contenders, we can definitely compete with anyone. The title contenders is a little bit rough, but we've been playing very well. Berhalter's on for Christian Pulisic. And what's going on now? Okay, let me go through some of the other super chats here. Guys, and thank you very much for the super chats. I'm trying to go through. Balogun shoots it, blocks by the Paraguayan defender. Chris Richards to Ream and back. Rev Debo saying, you said sit on the ball. I said to my wife, all gas, no brakes, run me my coins, run up the score. Guys, if we can run up the score, that's fine. I'm okay with us also making sure the players are fresh, rested, don't get injured. at the end of the day, we have a good goal differential here and we have the 3 points. Would I like to see 4 and 5? Yes. But the priority right now has to be finish the game with a good goal differential, no injuries, no cards, fresh, and hold on to this 3+ goal differential that we have right now. Saying we were beating Portugal 3-0 by this time in 2002. This is still a better performance, guys. Well, of course, the thing is with Portugal, that was a better team also, right? We do have to add that. That was a better team. So obviously it's harder to look better against a better team. But this is the best performance we've ever had. I don't know how this happened, but you guys believe it or not, I've gained 40,000 followers on X in 24 hours. I just can't believe it. It's insane. It is literally insane. And guys, I'm going to get to every super chat. There's a lot going on. I have to go through one here from Mr. Gordo with a very generous super chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Gordo. He's saying, oh shit. He's saying, this is what our golden generation was supposed to provide. This team could challenge for a quarterfinal slot. Mr. Gordo, that's a bad giveaway from Freeman. And then Paraguay had like a half chance here. Got to be careful with that. And challenge for quarterfinals, absolutely. And that should be the goal. That should be the goal. And then after that, we'll see. Kev Camp saying, old head here, best half U.S. soccer had in my life. I'm on cloud 9 right now. Been waiting 36 years for this. It's been incredible. We're playing incredible soccer, but we have to still win this game. The game is not over. And Paraguay, oh boy, oh crap. Get the clean sheet. Get it out. Get it out. Looking a bit shaky to start here the second half of the United States. I don't think the wins is at danger right now, but just a little bit of a rough start here in the first 4 minutes. Here comes Paraguay. Almiron beats Ream, tries to draw a foul. That's not a foul. He flopped. Give him a yellow. That's a flop. He gets a yellow. That's a flop. Christian L07 saying, let's not pull a Spurs, please. Nah, dude, we're not going to do What? What? He called a foul? He called a foul on Ream? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. How's that a foul? That is a flop. That's not a foul. And he gave Tim Ream a yellow. This ref, dude. This ref. He's on a yellow now. That wasn't even a foul. Free kick for Paraguay here. 15 minutes. And Cizo, I think he'll take it. Cross goes in. Header. A-Rob clears it. Wait. What's the call here? What is wrong with this ref? Freaking imbecile. What are they even pausing? VAR, mistaken identity. What do you mean mistaken identity? Like, what is going on here? What is happening with this ref? This is such bad refereeing this game. So, hold on. Why is he... This game has been great, but the ref is complete is ass, dude. So I did not know that they could check the VAR for this. As far as I know, you can only check the VAR for penalty kicks, goals, and red cards. So he took away the yellow card for Tim Ream and he gave the yellow card to Almiron. I did not know the VAR could be called for that. As far as I know, the VAR was only for penalty kicks, red cards, goals. That's it. I guess that's a new rule. But good. Good. That's a simulation. He flopped and he should get punished for it, not rewarded. All right, cleared by Paraguay. Mauricio with the ball for Paraguay. Opens it wide, tries to go long. Richards clears it. Tyler, 53 minutes. So we're like 8 minutes into the second half so far. Paraguay is definitely looking a bit better than they did in the first half. Not a bit better. They're looking a lot better than they did in the first half. Okay, Paraguay at the ball, 53 minutes and 30 seconds. Now we're pressing. Oh, giving away. Tillman, shoot it. Shoot. Oh, Tillman, the goalie was out. Should have just chipped it. Richard saying, crazy how everyone said Pulisic lost a step. If you watched every game of his then, you've seen he hasn't finally silencing all his critics. He has not been doing this for Milan, blowing by players like this. Obviously, I want to see if he can do it consistently, but today, you're right. Christian Pulisic looked quick, explosive on the ball. He was beating everyone with ease. That guy, Cáceres, the right back, he could not mark Pulisic today. Barcelona saying, Tillman, sir, only the first half, but take a bow. Balogun, they've been incredible, both of them. United States the ball. Tillman finds Balogun. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Penalty kick. Ref, VAR. VAR. I want to see the replay. I think that was a penalty. Let me see. That's a penalty. Look at that. He's just holding Balogun. How's that not a penalty? I don't know, man. No VAR. Would have been a bit of a soft penalty, maybe. Dest. That's a throw in for the US. Kenny's saying it's a dream game. What a way to start the World Cup. My kids are having a party. Man, I hope they are. I hope they're having a blast. That's how we get fans forever, right? Your kids are going to have a blast in this game. They're always going to be following the U.S. men's national team for their entire lives. And hopefully this is creating an experience for them that they never forget. McKennie, Dest, McKennie. We lost the ball. Here comes Paraguay. Balogun recovering the ball for the U.S. Berhalter to Adams. Foul. Hey, he just kicked the shit out of Tyler for no reason. Give him a yellow. Just give him a yellow. Carson is saying they're having fun with it. Finally seeing some heart. Yes, this is a different U.S. men's national team from what we've seen over the past 5 years. It's unbelievable. Completely different. Completely different. Hugo Lopez saying, I'm so hard right now. Makes us two. Makes us two. A-Rob. Oh, that Cáceres guy is just getting humiliated today. This guy might never play soccer again in his life. It's Pulisic. It's A-Rob. They're number 4. Oh, my. This guy's just getting humiliated left and right. Brian is saying, our boys are going for second balls with passion, as they should. As they should. That's how we should always play. Jorge Palacios saying, we are the true dark horses and the true host. Hopefully we are the true dark horses. We are definitely the true host of this World Cup. I talked to many people. Everyone forgot Canada was hosting. I talked to friends from Brazil. They all said the same thing, like, Canada's hosting the World Cup? Canada? They don't even have enough stadiums to host it. They're hosting like a 30,000 seat stadium in Toronto. And then I told them, yeah, Canada's hosting the World Cup as well. I know we all forgot about it, and they're basically irrelevant in the World Cup. But yeah, Canada's hosting the World Cup. It's true. And they couldn't believe me. They thought I was lying. They had to look it up on Google. They had to ask AI. Canada's hosting the World Cup, believe it or not. Tim Ream. Serginho Dest. Dest on a 1v1. Oh, he slipped. Still has it. Still has it. Gets a corner. Tim Harm is saying, we watched Berhalter ball for like 8 years. Seeing that half, now I could cry. Also, keep up the good work. Thanks for the content. I'm so happy. Thank you very much, Tim. Thank you very much. We dealt with Berhalter ball for years. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around, man. And we've made it like here. It's insane that we dealt with Berhalter ball for so long. They're saying Josie Altidore on Telemundo is so cool. I'm learning Spanish, so it helps. So, yeah, Josie speaks Spanish. I didn't know that. Well, he did play in La Liga for a little bit, so. I didn't know Josie Altidore was in Telemundo. I didn't know that. Saying, why is Justin Trudeau in our game? And not Canada. Well, isn't he like married to Katy Perry? So that's probably why. Katy Perry was singing before the game started. Singing something. I had the TV muted. I don't know what she was singing, but she was singing, and they're like married or something. They're saying keep Miles on that bench. Well, Miles should not leave the bench this World Cup. We do not need him playing. If there's another center back that should play, it should be McKenzie or Trusty. Miles should not see the field in the World Cup. Edgar Castillo, guys, been here since the start. Soak it together with our community. Proud of this team. Everyone helping grow the sport. Yeah, we've been through a lot, man. A lot of negative shit throughout the years with the U.S. men's national team. So let's enjoy this moment. McKennie with the cross, cleared by Paraguay. Tillman still has it. Tillman to Balogun. Tillman. That'll be a goal kick. Goal kick. Jesse Marsh P sitting down. No prisoners tonight. Jesse Marsh is probably pissed off. Like, how pissed off do you guys think Jesse Marsh is? I'm going to put that on Twitter and see what people say. They're saying, you didn't get this prediction right. Fraud. Well, I got it half right. I said the U.S. would win. I overestimated Paraguay. I thought Paraguay would make it tougher. So I wouldn't say I got the prediction wrong. I got the score, the exact score wrong. But the fact that I got the first three right, it's quite impressive, isn't it? Serginho Dest crosses it, clears by Paraguay. E. Bailey saying, suffering from success, defense not tested because we keep possession and keep Paraguay out of our half. Yes, our defense has not been tested today. That's probably the only negative we can take from this game, which is not really a negative, but we haven't really been tested. That is literally the only thing. Eventually, the defense will be tested in some game. Hopefully, they pass the test. Thank you, Q1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0-ish for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you very much. Guys, you can also join our Patreon if you don't want to join the YouTube membership. You can join our Patreon. The link will be in the description. The Patreon, I should go back to doing that. I used to do many giveaways. I'm going to probably do more giveaways at the Patreon. Probably going to do more. And by the way, this stream is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. The link to play Underdog is in the description of this video. And if you play $5, you get $50 in bonus credits to play Underdog. I've been playing Underdog throughout the World Cup. So that is all I have to say right there. If you guys want to, make sure to play Underdog Fantasy. It's a fun game. And let me just get this off screen here real quick because I got to put this on screen as well. And saying, watching the game at the Buffalo Wild Wings bar. Man, I used to watch a lot of the UFC in the Buffalo Wild Wings bar. UFC, a lot. A lot. I love Buffalo Wild Wings. I actually do like it. But anyhow, yeah, this video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you want to play, the link. Tom Cruise. Again, Tom Cruise. Underdog Fantasy, if you want to play, link is in the description. And also, if you want to download FootMob, that's what we're using on screen right now. It's FootMob. The link to download FootMob is in the description of this video. So make sure to download FootMob for free. Link is in the description, and you're helping the channel in the process. Okay, United States 3, Paraguay 0. Let's see any other super chats here. Can you give my GMA and SO her name? Give a shout out, you mean? Give a shout out to your significant other, Mama Dora? Of course. Mama Dora. Shout out to you from Sisio. Okay, I can't say your last name right there. I'll get canceled, right? Wait, hold on. Did I just fall for something here? I feel like that name. Mama Dora. Did I fall for something or is this legit? I'm trying to figure out if I fell. Oh, I did. I fell for something. I knew it. I fucking knew I would fall for it. I try to be nice. I try to be nice to people, and this is how I'm treated. This is how I'm treated. I fucking knew it. I knew I was going to fall for it. I just knew it was going to happen. Here comes Paraguay with Enciso, cleared by Malik Tillman. Shot from distance, and that's a goal kick for the United States. Edson saying, hello, I'm from Brazil, and I'm learning English. I found your channel. I like and subscribe. Edson, if you're from Brazil, I have a Brazil channel called Chapéu Football that I cover the Brazilian national team in English. So that's a perfect channel for you to practice your English because it's also about Brazilian soccer. The link to Chapéu Football is in the description of this video. Chapéu Football, Chapéu as in hat. So subscribe to Chapéu. You'll love it. I'm doing a stream for Brazil there tomorrow at Chapéu Football. Oh, boy, I fell for it. Zero saying, first time chatter, but been watching you both since Qatar. Let's go. Thank you very much, Zero Kelvin, for the super chat. 65 minutes, United States 3, Paraguay 0. Second half has been much more balanced. The second half. Jonathan is saying, how did this team beat Brazil and Argentina? I mean, they looked better. They were playing at home also. They were playing in Paraguay when they got those wins. And in South America, playing at home plays a big role. The crowd is very hostile. The fields are not great. So they were playing at home when they got that win. That's a big context that must be added. Tim L. Sim is saying, hoping we keep it strong, score one more, and don't make a mistake. Also, the home Waldo jerseys we're wearing, our federation has to lock in as our national identity for the years to come. Yeah, I wish the United States men's national team had like a main jersey that we always keep, and Nike just kind of redesigns it every time. Like most national teams have, right? They mainly have their jersey and don't keep changing it. I would want us to keep this jersey. Change the design every cycle or whatever, but we should keep it as our identity. The stripes. It's also our flag. They're saying this is organizing the opponent with the ball. It is. One second, guys. I have to take notes because we have the 7 things we learned episode that'll be out tomorrow. Okay, Mauricio for Paraguay goes long with Enciso. Chris Richards is there to clear it. Beautifully done. 67 minutes. Do not do the 6-7 meme. I personally find it stupid. Do not do it. Is in Pochettino's press, DCTH2 He's saying Pochettino's pre-match press conference. He said he knows Paraguay well, has many friends who've played with them. I think it isn't surprising that we're doing well today. I wouldn't overhype this one game. No, we're not going to overhype this game, but we do have to enjoy this win. This is a big win in our debut in the World Cup. This is a big win. We should enjoy it. But yeah, we're not going to overhype it. Benny Boy saying, imagine we had Cardoso and Testman on the second half. Man. Yeah, but the thing I always tell people is many national teams are missing players as well. That is perfectly normal. Ruben Desk is saying, had surgery earlier today. USMNT is helping me recover. It is a joy to watch. I hope you have a speedy recover. I don't know what the surgery was, but I hope it's nothing too serious and that you're doing great in no time. I've had 4 surgeries in my life, so I know how that feels. Pete, a little bit of I would say we're not playing as well in the second half, but
We're getting a little too casual, a little sloppy.
yeah, like we're holding back a little bit, maybe even resting. Just kind of
Yeah, I
like
mean, there's that to some degree, but there are moments in the final third where it feels like we're just being a little too casual, holding the ball a second longer than we need to, maybe not playing it with the same intensity. Um, and to a degree, that's fine, right? You do what you have to do to win the game, but it's not looking as sharp second half. So would you make any subs now, Tack? Because I would. I'd take off Dest and I'd bring on Wea.
I would
I'd
do
probably
Dest. I would do
Moment
that.
too.
Dest and Weah would be one. I
I
also
would take out
think
Balogun for Pepe.
Balogun for Pepe also can rest Balogun. I don't think the level drops much. Also, different type of player. I know this may sound weird to a few, but I do think the way this game is going and we want to hold on to the result, I would consider Brendan Aronson for Tillman at some point.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Pull Tillman, bring on Brendan because he's going to be more of a defensive type player.
Yeah,
I would
I would.
like to take Tyler Adams off, but we can't take that risk because then who are you going to put on? Roldan?
There's no one else, right?
This is the problem when you don't bring Tessman and Aiden Morris, right?
And
You
he's on
can't
a
sub
yellow.
Tyler Adams. He's on a yellow too. If he has to be very careful these last 20 minutes because if he gets a red card, you know.
We hit minute 69. Nice. Pete always shows up at minute 69.
It's what I do. Nice.
It's on purpose, guys. It is on purpose.
100%.
And Jonathan is saying, I love the national attention, but knowing the general American public didn't suffer with us through 2018 World Cup qualifying, Greg era, 2022, 24 Copa America build up to the World Cup is frustrating. It's okay. We all welcome them. We all welcome
Yes,
them,
we
Jonathan.
must welcome new people with open arms, even if they don't know anything and they're still figuring it out. This is how we grow the tent. We have to welcome them and be welcoming.
We take the
We can't
punches
gatekeep.
for them. We take the punches for them.
Yes.
The same way, guys, me and Pete were taking, like, we all had similar takes for years. And me and Pete were being called everything on X, YouTube by everyone, right? They were destroying us
The media was
weekly.
coming for us. Yeah.
We took the hits for all of you guys because I think at the end of the day, we share the same community. And nowadays it's been kind of light, right? Like it's been, yeah.
Well, because we're also proven right on a lot of those things.
Yeah, that is true. It got a lot better in terms of the hate. We still get some hate, but it's mainly from like
Sure.
other fan bases.
Yeah.
Pepe and Weah, Pete, just so you know.
Oh, that's what we said.
Yeah. So probably Weah for Des and Pepe for Balogun. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's about right. Rest some of your better players. Wea can
Yeah.
also maybe offer a little more defensively than Dest can.
And better in transition, which right now
Better
we're
in
trying to
transition.
counterattack.
Yeah. I really want to hold on to that clean sheet. We haven't had a clean sheet in a long time, and it'd be really good. Like, I'd rather win this game 3-0 than 5-1.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially when you're facing a team that's not very good on offense, the bare minimum you can expect is let's hold a clean sheet to build off this,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. All right, Jack, I'm going to see you in the post game.
Yes, guys, post game at 11 Yanks. As soon as we're done here, we go to 11 Yanks for the post game, okay? But let's finish the game first. See you soon, Pete.
See ya.
Saying, the USMNT players in the 3-4-2-1 would kill Brazil left back and right back. Yeah, Brazil's right back and left back right now. It's probably going to be Danilo and Alexandro, which is quite bad. It's really bad. Brazil's fullback situation is not good. Mr. Gordo, I read your super chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Gordo. Zito X is saying, important to point out that this Paraguay beat Brazil and Argentina. It's not like we're beating a Mickey Mouse team. Yes, and I've talked about this, right? It was at home, but they did beat Brazil and Argentina. It's not a pushover team. And you're seeing it in the second half, right? Paraguay hasn't looked bad in the second half. They haven't looked bad. That's a little bit on, oh no. Paraguay scored. Paraguay scored. Our defense was tested and our defense failed. Great game from the U.S. men's national team, but we conceded a goal. Our defense continues to be shaky. Yeah, so Tyler mistimes the header. It goes over Richards. That's not good defending. And then Weah doesn't follow. Not good defending, man. That is not good. We have one clean sheet in the past 14 games. One clean sheet in the past 14 games. This actually disappoints me, man. This disappoints me quite a bit. I mean, still going to celebrate this win, and we played well. But again, the defense is the issue that I'm concerned throughout the whole World Cup. And today, when tested, the defense didn't work well. Dave Valensky. Number four. Tillman, you have to score that. You have to score that. Dave Valensky saying, this is the most dominating half I've seen from the United States since 2002 against Portugal. There was also no goal to start off that game as well. Yep. Loser Filthy saying, Pochettino, I wasn't familiar with your game. Great performance from the U.S. 977J, this type of play changes the sport in America. Yes, this is what's going to draw a lot of fans into soccer. Playing well. Oh, Tillman, that was a nasty turn. On Cáceres, the number 4 that fucking sucks ass. Dude, this number 4 for Paraguay, this dude is bad. I've been making fun of him all game because he's just bad. Robert is saying, you got to come out and keep the foot on the gas. Well, we didn't. You probably sent this at halftime, and the truth is we really didn't. We weren't horrible in the second half, but we definitely dropped. Weah to McKennie. They're saying, Tack, you got to do Portuguese commentary with all this joga bonito. Do you guys want me to do Portuguese commentary? Let me know in the chat, and I'll do a little bit, like 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes, like 30 seconds. If you guys want me to do some Brazilian Portuguese commentary. Okay, I'll do it. Anthony Robinson com a bola. Recebe a bola, inverte o jogo, volta a jogada com Chris Richards. Chris Richards com a bola. Toca no meio para o Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams para o Freeman. Freeman com Tim Weah. Volta a bola com Freeman. Freeman para o Chris Richards. Richards com a posse da bola para os Estados Unidos, recuando até o goleiro Matt Freeze. Matt Freeze com a posse de bola. Vai ter que chutar longo. Tá sob pressão. Chuta longo Matt Freeze. Para Ricardo Pepe. Pepe consegue segurar a bola na frente para o Tim Weah. E é falta para os Estados Unidos. Okay. There you go. My beautiful Portuguese. Right there. That's enough Portuguese for today. That's enough Portuguese for today. Step Bro saying Balogun's getting a big move if he keeps this up. I think so as well. He also played very well. He also played very, very well, Balogun, for Monaco towards the second half of the season. Played very well. Okay, McKennie, Tillman, Weah. We're starting to play better again. Weah shoots it. Saved. Good shot from Weah. We're starting to play better again. Alex saying Macwo curses Rio. He's hate watching the U.S. Why is Macwo hate watching us? He's not hate watching us. I doubt it. I doubt it. He's not hate watching us. That's not true. The Sunny D sending Berhalter on to get their right back to commit that second yellow without murdering Pulisic was a dirty foul. Yeah, I was okay with the Berhalter sub. I was okay with him sending Berhalter for Pulisic. We didn't want Pulisic to get injured. Raymond is saying new rules tack. They can check corners also if it's quick. Got it. So there's new VAR rules in this World Cup, I guess. Steven Spot, it's a new rule they put a month ago. So that they're talking about the flop of Malmiron. The Empire lifts back, saying Greg Berhalter would have parked the bus after 1-0 facts. Yep. That's what he kind of did against Wales in the World Cup, right? We got the lead with Way, and that's kind of what he did. Toddler X, Berhalter doesn't belong out there. Look, Berhalter hasn't been that bad. He's definitely not among our best players, but he was called in and he's been okay. He hasn't been bad. I can't really complain about him. Tillman goes by one. He got fouled. Berhalter. K. Gerald is saying, please tell me you saw that clown Marsh and Clint's reply. Tell that traitor to pipe down and try to win a game, bum. Jesse Marsh is a clown, dude. Like, I talked about this before. He's pissed off because people in U.S. soccer screwed him over. That's fair. So call out the fucking names. Stop, like, whining about the U.S. men's national team constantly. Call out the names of the people that screwed you over, and he knows who they are. So that's what Jesse should do. He sounds bitter, or he's just trying too hard to be Canadian. I don't know what's his deal. I don't know what's Jesse Marsh's deal. Kai saying, do you think Brazil will be invested in the Women's World Cup next summer since they're hosting? Yes. I think Brazil will be invested in the Women's World Cup next summer. I might travel for that. I might go to Brazil for that. The tickets will be more affordable. I might actually go to the Women's World Cup. I'm going to consider it. Do we know why Pulisic got pulled? There are no reports of an injury right now. So I think he's just being rested. We're up 3-0. He was just being rested. There are no reports of an injury. Played out 148. Thank you very much. And happy to see Richards healthy and starting. Barcelona 2170. My mom can't pronounce Balogun, so she says Boba Fett. Why does she say Boba Fett? From Star Wars? Jose is saying Balogun, Pepe, right. We're so stacked. Yeah, we've never had so much quality at the center forward position. We've never had so much quality. Berhalter delivers, cleared with the set piece. Jeff Serrano saying, how deep can you pronounce your Brazilian accent? Can go. Curious. How deep can your Brazilian accent go? I mean, I sound like, when I speak in Portuguese, it sounds like an accent from someone from Rio. Like, if Brazilians heard me talk in Portuguese, they would say that's an accent from a carioca, which is someone born in Rio. But I wasn't born in Rio. But my accent is from Rio de Janeiro. Because I pull the S a lot when I speak in Portuguese. All right, goal kick for Paraguay. 81 minutes. 81 minutes. Tim Ream. Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna's coming on for, I believe it's Tillman. So Tillman will get some rest now. All right, ball out wide for Paraguay. We're going to hit 82 minutes. We cannot concede another goal. That's for sure. Be nice to get a fourth goal. Even though I'm happy with the win in general. I'm happy with the win. So Gio Reyna's on for Malik Tillman now. Gio holds the ball. Nope, loses it. Tyler. Oh, that's a handball. That's a handball. Tim Weah fouls the opponent here. Tim Weah fouls the opponent. How's that not a handball? And then he gives him a foul. Okay, 82 minutes and 20 seconds now. Game's almost over. We got like 8 minutes, and then the ref will probably add, my guess is like 5 to 6 minutes. My guess is 5 to 6 minutes that the ref will add. Ball goes in for Paraguay. Gustavo Gomes cleared. Let's not concede, guys. And that's offside. Offside. Yeah, he was off. He was way off. AB13NBTX. Tillman cannot play the next game. What other lineup changes do you think will happen? I mean, Tillman can play the next game. You're saying in a hypothetical situation where he cannot play? You probably have to drop McKennie in the double pivot with Tyler Adams. And then you have to put Gio or Brendan Aronson as the other 10. That's probably what you have to do if Tillman is out. Drop McKennie to the double pivot, and then just have what's his name, Aronson or Gio Reyna higher up the field. Bayern now, George. My goodness, long time no see, George. How you doing, man? He's saying Tillman is such a bum. No way Bayern produced this mid. He's been incredible today. I mean, he was subbed out, but he was incredible today. And you know that. He's just trolling. George is definitely just trolling. He knows Malik Tillman was simply incredible today. Bayern product that plays for Leverkusen right now. McKennie, smart. Smart from McKennie to A-Rob. That's not out. Still playing. Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna to A-Rob. To McKennie. Is that ball not out? Looks like it was almost out, but not really. Not really. But George, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. But Tillman's been incredible. He's trolling, guys. He's trolling. He's a diehard Bayern fan. He knows Tillman. But yeah, Tillman did struggle with Bayern. But then he was quite good for Rangers, quite good for PSV. Not great for Leverkusen. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Tim Ream, get there first. To freeze. Clear it. We're making the second half a little bit harder than it has to be. It shouldn't be this hard, the second half. 85 minutes. We got 5 minutes to go here. 5 minutes to go. 5 more minutes. How many likes do we have in the stream? And by the way, I put the chat subscribers only to try to get rid of, the spamming bots, the porn bots. Remember? They would always show up in the World Cup streams last time around. So that is why I put it subscribers only. And we have 1.5 thousand likes in this stream. Thank you very much, everyone. I truly appreciate it. If we can get it to 2,000, be incredible. But this is already unbelievable. Thank you very much, everyone, for the support. From the bottom of my heart. I mean it. I mean it. I'm a very honest guy. Too honest sometimes. Hey, foul, foul, foul. How about a little card right there to Arce? Tyler should just stay on the floor now. Parker's saying Bayern didn't care about this last season after selling their best players and letting Xabi Alonso go. Bayern Munich. I don't follow Bayern that closely to know what's going on with Bayern, just to be open and honest about it. There's only so much soccer one person can watch, and I casually follow Bayern. And George now is saying he just got back from a watching of a huge gathering in downtown Denver. Des was cooking that whole first half, need him at Bayern. Des was having a lot of ups and downs in the first half. He was good, many 1v1s. He plays like Destinho. He plays some Joga Bonito. But to me, the two best players in the first half were Balogun and Tillman in the first half. They were very good in the first half. I mean, Balogun had a brace and a goal disallowed. Could have had a hat trick. A-Rob, great ball. Sebastian Berhalter resets the play with Richards. Saying, bro, you look like Carlos Alcaraz. I've heard that before, the tennis player. I still think I look more like Tom Cruise, but I've heard that as well. But I think I look more like Tom Cruise, except for I'm taller than Tom Cruise. He's not the tallest. Like Tom Cruise is not short, but he's also not the tallest. DCTH2 saying, as a trial to the next Women's World Cup, Brazil played the U.S. Women's National Team 2 days ago in Fortaleza, and Brazil got 8 red cards. Yeah, I saw that. And the atmosphere was incredible there, wasn't it? From the crowd. It was incredible. Here comes McKennie. Cross. Pepe couldn't finish it. It could have been 4 right there. Could have been 4. Oh, Parker was saying Leverkusen. Okay, Parker was talking about Leverkusen. So Leverkusen didn't care about this last season after selling their best player and letting go Shabby. So he was talking about Malik Tillman's season. Pepe should have scored there. Pepe should have scored. Freeman, Weah wins it. No. We're about to hit 89 minutes. Paraguay tries to go long. Robinson clears it. McKennie will not reach it. That's 89 minutes now. We got 1 minute to go, and then we have whatever added time the ref adds, which we don't know what it'll be, but I'm assuming 5 to 6 minutes. Ball goes through. Berhalter recovers it. Berhalter, good ball. Good ball. Berhalter finds Pepe. Go, Pepe. The goalkeeper comes off. Okay, Berhalter, hit it. Hit it. Oh, my God, Berhalter. Okay. I no comment. No comment on Berhalter right there. The pass was good. He could have lobbed over the goalkeeper like Michael Bradley against Mexico, but Berhalter failed there. But look, he hasn't been bad, so I'm not gonna hold that against him. It wouldn't be fair. But yes, Berhalter's not Michael Bradley. Guys, let's leave him alone. He's been good. Okay, he's been mostly good. 7 minutes added. 7 more minutes. And a free kick here for the United States. Free kick for the United States. He can't kick like his dad. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. By the way, everyone, what you're seeing on screen right now is FootMob. I've said this before. They've given me a link. They're not sponsoring this video, but they've given me a link, and you guys can use the link in the description if you want to download FootMob. Download it now. It helps the channel. It's free, and it's an incredible app. And this stream is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, as I've talked about before. If you want to download Underdog, the link is in the description of this video. Ball goes in, cleared by Paraguay. And if you play Underdog with my promo code Tactical, you get $50 in bonus credit to play after you play $5. Hey, Rob, cross. Gustavo Gomes clears it. Ball's alive, cleared by Paraguay. So if you want to play Underdog, the link is in the description of this video. Oh, and by the way, make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to follow us. Thank you very much, everyone. Cross goes in, cleared. Cleared again. Parker saying Freeman looks like an athletic guy who grew up with who didn't play soccer, but he still held up. Now he's on an international level with some development, playing for a Champions League team next year. Yes, it's incredible. Imagine if Alex Freeman had like legit soccer development from like ages 5. He started playing when he was like 4 or 5. Imagine what a player he would be today. He's already really good. He's incredible. Oh, who got a yellow here? It was the Paraguayan player. 5 minutes to go. Five minutes to go. And then the United States starts off the 2026 World Cup with 3 points. We're obviously not out of the group yet, qualified, but at this point, we're essentially 1 point away. Well, 4 points, you are technically 97% through. If we beat Australia next week, then we have already advanced. If we beat Australia. So what's going on here? 93 minutes. What's going on right now? Robinson, Berhalter to Tyler Adams. Ream. Jedi. Let's see how this goes. Maybe we can get a fourth goal here. And Berhalter draws the foul. Berhalter draws a foul for the U.S. And let's see here. Steven Spot is saying, I love how cohesive we look. Yeah, we look like a legit team today. We finally look like a team. We finally look like a team. All right, Tim Weah with the ball. We got 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go, and the United States will lock in this win. I don't see how we don't win this game, but maybe we can get a fourth goal. Goal differential might be what decides the group in terms of finishing in first. So if we can get another goal, it would be important, depending on how the other games play out, right? Hopefully, Turkey and Australia tie tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for Turkey and Australia to tie tomorrow. Richards back to Ream. Ream tries to go long to Pepe. Okay, Tim Weah. Chris Richards to Tim Ream. They're saying, are you live streaming Turkey and Australia? I will not live stream it because tomorrow I already have to work on videos. And I'm also going to be live streaming Brazil versus Morocco on the Chappelle channel, the other channel that I have. If you don't know, I'll show you guys here. If you guys go to the description of this video, I'm going to put it here. Since the game is over, the U.S. pretty much over. The U.S. is getting the win here. If you go to the description of the video I'm showing here, you guys see the Brazil channel, Chappelle Football. That's where I'm going to be doing other live watch-alongs. Just click on that channel and subscribe. I'm going to do there for South American teams. So Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador, Colombia, all on Chappelle Football. The link is in the description of this video. You guys can check it out right there. Okay, Brazil channel right here, Chappelle Football. Obviously, in the process, also download FootMob for free and Underdog if you want to play. It's all there in the description. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming on Chappelle, Brazil versus Morocco. That's the one I'm going to do. I also don't want to stream too many games early on and fuck with my throat or get sick, because that happened in the last World Cup, for example. I have to load manage, right? Because it is talking a lot. Dude, I've been talking here for 3 hours, and I talk a lot. But I will be tweeting about the game between Turkey and Australia. So if you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you'll see my opinions on that game right there. And that's game, ref. Call it a game, ref. One more attack here for the U.S. One more offense with Tim Weah. Last play of the game. Ball goes through. Oh, the ref added 1 more minute. So we're going to 98. He added 1 more minute. Freeman, Gio, score Gio, score Gio, score Gio, score Gio, score Gio, score Gio, 4-1, 4-1, Gio fucking Reyna. Gio Reyna, what a beauty. Gio Reyna, what a goal. What a beauty. United States 4-1. What a debut for the United States men's national team. What a goal from Gio. Oh my God. Was that like a Trivela kick? Oh, what a beauty of a goal. Oh, that's why he's here. 4-1. What a goal from Gio Reyna. And that's game. That's game. That's game. Call it game. Game, set, and match. The United States obliterates Paraguay in a non-xenophobic way, 4-1 to kick off the 2026 World Cup. Tomorrow, I have the 7 things we learned episode about this game. There's a lot of things we learned, good things. But right now, we're going to go to 11 Yanks for the post game. Guys, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you download FootMob to support the channel. It's free. It's in the description. And while I close, I'm going to put a quick word from the sponsor of this video, Underdog Fantasy. I'll see you guys at 11 Yanks. I'm happy, man. This was good. This was very good. So, the biggest soccer event in the world will happen here in the United States this summer. Or shall I say, the biggest sporting event in the world. And you know what can make it a little bit more exciting? Underdog. And the game I like to play at Underdog is called Pick'em. And it's very easy to play. I just click on it, scroll to the soccer section, pick a player for a specific match, and select the stats I believe will be lower or higher. It's very easy to play. I usually pick the downside of the stats because hate watching a player is much more fun. Trust me. But then again, analyze the players, his stats, who they're facing, and how he has been doing before you make your pick, so you can make sure to win. Underdog also has their very own predictions market. And you can download the app right now using the link in the description of this video and the promo code TACTICAL. And in the process, you'll be helping the channel and yourself. Because new customers get $50 in bonus entries after they play $5 and use the promo code TACTICAL. We got very creative with it. So again, don't forget to use the link in the description and the promo code TACTICAL. And thank you very much, Underdog, for sponsoring the channel.